flank, and Sai gets two massive frags there, allows for his team to come in. Now Sai's gonna be able to get the 4K.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the first ever season of the Critical Ops Circuit. Of course, that is powered by Critical Force, the Critical Ops League, and Gizer. So welcome back to the event today. We have Rain coming up against Violent GG today for the finals for the EU Circuit. And of course, I'm Master 15, and this is Tasty Bacon. How are we doing today, Bacon?
I'm doing great. Looking forward to this matchup, the first finals of the first tournament of the first circuit. It is a great day for firsts here with the Critical Ops League, and we're going to be finding out which of these teams is going to be going home with the lion's share of this prize pool, and as well as getting the most points possible going in for that potential berth in the final tournament of the circuit. I'm absolutely thrilled to see this matchup. We have the favorites, the team that everyone expects to be in pretty much every final event for Critical Ops in Europe with Rain. And then you have the newcomers, the relatively unknown team in Violent GG, who have just kind of steamrolled through their competition.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they have been coming out of nowhere, showing everybody that the new guys on the block can definitely do it. Remember, guys, these guys have only reformed about 2 months ago. And it's absolutely ridiculous that these guys have made it this far. And remember, one of these players, which we didn't actually mention yesterday, but we were seeing if anybody could tell who the newest player was on the block, which, looking at the scores from yesterday, he was sitting around middle of the road or actually near the higher point, which, by the way, was Vin. Vinily was the newest player. He's only been playing for about 8 months. And so he did a wonderful job. You would have never expected that. So, Vinily, you did a great job. We congratulate you on that. And these guys are definitely going to come out of nowhere. And I think Rain's going to have a bit of a work for them today that they're going to have to do.
Yeah, we'll have to see how they're going to be able to manage against this new team. But let's take a look at what they're playing for here today. As on the line, we mentioned the prize pool for today. First place team is going to get $350, and each player will receive 10 event cases, 1,400 in-game credits. And then second place, you go $150, and then 5 event cases, 1,400 in-game credits for each player. Third and fourth place, who we obviously already know, as those were determined yesterday in our semifinals, each player will receive 10 premium cases and 1,400 in-game credits. And anyone that made the quarterfinals will get 1,400 in-game credits. But that's just for this tournament. What they're really playing for is to try and get a spot in the final tournament, where the first place team will receive $2,000. But why don't we take a look at how you even get to that final tournament, Master?
Absolutely. So we are currently in qualifier number 1. This is going to be where the top 16 teams have made it, and you guys have seen again quarterfinals, and now we're into the semifinals, and now we're today to the finals to see how and who is going to be taking these points. We are still looking to see who's going to get those 25 points and who's going to be taking the 18 points for first and second place. It's third place is going to be 12, fourth place is 8, and then everybody else who has already played will get 4 points. And then going into the next tournament here in August, we're going to have the qualifiers 2, top 8. From that, we'll then advance. Same again for qualifier 3. And then we'll find out at that point, the end of September, who will be going into the top 4 advancements to the final tournament, which, by the way, will be a double elimination bracket. So where if you lose in it, you still have a chance to face the next loser and make your way back into it. to try and actually move forward and get a chance at that $2,000.
But before we go any further with our tournament here today, we actually have a special video made by the CEO and owner of Critical Ops League. Let's take a look.
Hello everyone, this is Alexi here. I am the owner of Critical Ops League. A bit over a year ago we had a dream. We wanted to make a competition where every player in Critical Ops scene would love to play in. We started by making Critical Ops League seasons 1, 2 and 3, and now we're continuing with this circuit with Critical Force and Gizer together. We have been developing our new websites. You can see those in my right side, and there you can see the articles we have made so far, but there will be much more information in the future. We will provide you player statistics, team statistics for example in there, and the points that you earn in the main tournaments. I just wanted to jump in and say hello from the owner of Critical Ops League. We are here for you, for community and players, and we want to make fair competition and we want to thrive. We are not stopping yet in this circuit, we are aiming definitely higher. So good luck all of the players, all of the teams, and enjoy watching the streams.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much to Alexi for giving us those beautiful words and knowing that we have plenty more and great things coming forward. And so we're definitely looking forward to seeing what and everything that is coming. We'll keep you guys up to date. Remember, don't forget to join the Discord if you guys want to have more up-to-dates for things. And also, don't forget to follow us on Twitter. And that's going to be Critical Ops League on Twitter. That's going to be Critical Ops_League. And you want to go ahead and head on over there to Twitter and go ahead and hit the follow button. And also, don't forget to do that for COps, Esports, and also at Gizer, because Gizer is also a part of this. They are helping us wonderfully. And don't forget to go over there and sign up and get involved. We got plenty of things available for you guys to get involved and be a part of. But of course, we're going to go ahead and just show you guys the qualifying teams that have made it. Of course, remember, these guys are going to automatically be moving forward. And so we are going to go ahead and check those out real quick, just so you guys know all and everybody who has actually made it through. Of course, we have Scorpion, Resurgent, Extinct, and then we also have Sensei, Rain, Violent GG, which again, those two side by side will be going up today. MVP Stars, Quadrant, Squads, Tau, Nightmare, Vitalis, Elevate, Grand, looks like Soar, and Envious, all going forward into the next set of qualifications. But again, today we're going to be seeing Rain versus Violent GG. These guys are going to be giving us the fantastic show that they are. We're going to find out who is going to be the number one moving forward and getting those 25 points.
Yeah, 25 points going to the victor, and then it falls off from there. But again, everyone in the top 8 is going to be going ahead and getting themselves automatically qualified for the next main tournament. But you can see the path both of these teams have taken. I mean, they've both toppled some very strong teams. You know, Rain taking out Elevate, Vitalis, and of course Violent GG making their way through Existence and their semifinal opponent as well to go up against Rain here in the finals. This is going to be a huge matchup. But just before we get into this final matchup, we have one more.
This is actually incredible. Like I said from previous streams that we've had in April, we have been cooking something up. Hello. All right. So thanks for having me. I just wanted to say a few words before we kick off on the circuit finals today. This has been planned for quite some time, and to see it finally happen and unfold, it's incredible. Like I said from previous streams in April, we have been cooking something up. not only did we want to just make some tournament for our competitive scene, but we wanted to plan it carefully to where our competitive scene grows. From the changes we made in game, the faction weapons to be able to change up the meta more in the game, add new weapons, the economy changes for pistol rounds not to be as harsh if you were to lose going into the second round, the upcoming room owner features to be able to finally restart your matches yourself in game, to our ranked being changed to first to 13 format alongside with our tournaments, so all of our players that play can understand what is happening in the tournament and maybe one day want to compete as well. I want to make sure to thank everyone that has been involved in this project. First off, to the incredible casters, Tasty Bacon, A-Master 15 here, Cool Mark and Sapphire Sky. You'll see them a little bit later in the NA. But this circuit wouldn't have happened with everyone's support. The months of planning, from the idea and format from my colleagues Sky and Mako, our art team Metal and Selfa, and much more for the Critical Force staff, the support of Gizer helping us launch the new tournament organizer program, the amazing staff and leadership of Alexi Q from the Critical Ops League, and last but not least, of course, this would definitely not have happened without all of you, the players in our Critical Ops community. From the moderators, the beta testers, tournament organizers, or influencers in our community programs, to all of the competitive players spending hours a day practicing, figuring out strategies, dissecting the game, and showing all of the work that has been put here in the circuit. The circuit is just the beginning, and we can't wait on what's to come in the future. Good luck to Violent GG and Rain today, and thanks for having me on the call.
Absolutely. We're always happy to have you. You know, feel free to drop in anytime, because we always love to have you in here, and nothing like having some staff coming in and having a good time and good talk with everything. Of course, you know, we got to give all the luck and all the love to these teams, because only one of them can move forward into and be the finals champion for this first qualifier.
Awesome. Thanks for having me.
But anyways, guys, so we're about to get into it. We're about to move forward into the matchup. The match is currently being set up as of right now. We're waiting on the teams to get into the actual game itself and get everything moved forward. Again, guys, do not forget to go check out COps_esports on Twitter. And then that is also going to be COps_league. And also at Gizer. Go ahead and go over to Twitter, get on there, drop them a follow, make sure everything is good to go with them. And so you guys can get all the updates and all the information as it comes out to the public. And of course, inside the Discord as well, to keep up to date inside of there.
Yeah, not just on Twitter, but also, you know, as we heard from Alexi earlier, COPSleague.com is a new destination. The new website is up, live and running right now for you to get all the information you might want about joining the COPS League or getting involved in any way in the future. You saw on our format graphic earlier, they are open qualifiers, and there are 2 more tournaments before the finals. So if you've been watching this and thinking, hey, you know, I think I can play better than these guys that I've been seeing, this is your chance to prove it. Sign up, get yourself into one of those open tournaments, open qualifiers, and you still have a chance to make the big final tournament at the end if you can place well in the next 2 tournaments. So there is no reason and nothing stopping you from going and getting yourself involved in the Critical Ops competitive scene.
Oh, absolutely. Because remember, it is at this point, it's point based. You can definitely place well in this and get first place, second place, and obviously you're going to make it through. But remember, this is points based, and at this point in the qualifiers, being top 8 is really all you need to do to get forward into it. Now, obviously, you know, getting better and working hard and doing the training and playing with other teams to really kind of hone your skills is 100% necessary, because going into that final tournament is only going to be the top 4. That's all, you know, that's all that can make it through. So definitely aiming for that second and first place is really where you want to hit. Now, if you make second place, obviously you may want to hope that the person who the team that beat you may not make it there the next time around, you know, give you an extra leg up. But, you know, that's just kind of where it may land for you. So remember, it is points based. So yes, go ahead and get on to COPS League and get on over there and check it out. Let us know what you think and if you have any suggestions for that.
All right, well, we are about ready to get on into our games, but so these players going to be going ahead and banning out and vetoing the maps and figuring out what we're going to be playing on here for this finals best of 3. And we're going to be getting our first ban in here. It's actually Plaza getting taken off the board. That was our decider for both of our best of 3s yesterday. So at least one map going to be different here as Bureau then gets banned away here.
Yep, and then now we're going to finally get into what the teams do want to play on, which is going to be a fan favorite. Is going to be Canal. As we've seen yesterday, that was a player choice for everybody just about playing on Canal. So hopefully we can see some great stuff. But again, next player's choice, Grounded. That's going to be our next match sign-up. That could be the last one. We don't know yet, but it may be.
Yeah, we could. We're going to see at least one new map if it goes the distance. And it is going to be Raid with Legacy and Port getting banned away. So that'll be. I'm actually really hoping we go to the 3. One, because a best of 3, getting to go all 3 games means you're getting great games in. But also, I want to see Raid come through. I want to see these teams go at it on a map other than what we saw yesterday. So this should be an exciting matchup regardless. I think the players are just about ready as we are getting onto Canals once again as picked by Violent GG. And I like this pick from Violent GG. I mean, you pretty much expect Canals is going to be played no matter what. But Venely, you were talking about his performance yesterday. Venely is their main sniper. And, you know, the sniper is who you have to watch for on a map like Canals.
Oh, yeah. And again, him being the newest player, he is definitely going to be that guy to watch out for. And it's going to be interesting seeing the newest player between both teams, because the earliest player out for Raid right now is 2 years old in training right now. But at this point, we are going to head into the knives only here. We're going to find out who's going to get into the positions and find out who's going to be the determining factor here. So everybody is moving forward to get.
Yeah, no, knife round is, we're not doing knife round. It's just, these are the sides. This is round 1 of the finals.
Bomb has been planted.
Pistol round, bomb gets planted very safely as Rain was expecting B. They pushed in everyone B and Violent GG went A. So they were able to get that site. Now they have to hold it though, as the entire squad of Rain is pushing in.
Yep, and they are now Venely coming in with a knife and a pistol on 2K. Now, don't be wrong, Envy took him out, but there's nothing like a knife killed. Still, in the pistol round is still impressive nonetheless. Just coming in and taking off Fallen Knight. Mag taking out Envy. Slana finishing off Mag, and Slana being taken out. And that is going to be that first round automatically over. Super quick, and that's going to go over to Violent GG, where Vinny is sitting there at the top with 2 kills.
Yeah,
Again,
I don't care what round it is. I don't care what round it is. You just got a knife kill in the finals of a tournament. That is something to brag about. And right off the bat as well, setting the tone perhaps here for Violent GG as round number 2, they're once again just hard rushing onto A. They are a couple of members of Rain here to try and stop them, but with the pistols only for Rain, it's going to be tough, although Melody does fall first.
Yep, we see 2K getting that kill. Now, of course, we have Vin and Melody currently gone. Gesha definitely took out Faultless super easy. Again, this is pistols versus SMGs and ARs. But at the current moment, Rain still has a leg up with 1 extra player until Gesha decides to take out Envy, but Fallen Knight decides to keep that lead on them to take him out. We got 2v3. Looks like we have Slana finishing off Cod and Fallen Knight getting taken out by Mag, which we just have Mag left, which unfortunately follows to 2K. Bomb is being defused, and they will get that to go towards them to have the first point for them for this game. Tying it up already.
Yeah, and you know, we talked about Venely. I also want to point out Magistrio. Was a player yesterday that it was really kind of hit or miss. Like, would either just be getting multiple kills every round, or was just dying without doing anything on multiple rounds in a row. So definitely a player that is very volatile for the side of Violent GG. But if Magistrio starts popping off, you have to be worried for Rain. Meanwhile, on the side of Rain, we haven't really talked about any one player on Rain, and I feel like that's just because of the way Rain plays. They are such a squad-focused team. You know, no one necessarily really pops off consistently for them. It's the entire team is very consistent all throughout.
Oh yeah, they were staying within 1 kill of each other yesterday. One or two pulling ahead, but nothing too crazy. They were staying very close together, and with as high as the scores they were having between all of them, it was making for a really hard time for their competitive teams that they played against, because as we've seen, one or two players can make a difference, but when your whole team is making a difference, no one stands out, but you can still pull ahead and get the lead.
And
And so we're now currently sitting here. We're waiting for everybody to get into the craziness. Everybody is currently sitting in and hiding. We got Envy here just hanging out, just trying to wait for the right moment. He's going for it. He hasn't made any contact at this point, but he is currently waiting. He is not in a good position. The entire team is coming, although we have Fallen Knight coming to try and save the day. Vin comes in to finish Envy off. Fallen Knight not looking good with his 34 health. He is currently, again, not in a good position. Mag has really low and has just been taken out by 2K. Melody comes in and finishes off 2K. Faultless swapping out again. Caught going for Fallen Knight. And Vinny taking out Faultless, which we are now sitting here with Slana, the last lone survivor. We now have Vinny being taken out, Gesh being taken out. Oh, and a triple kill for Cot getting taken out. Slana has got to be feeling the oats right now, and just a triple kill already this into it. It absolutely dominating and taking that win, getting Rain into the lead. 5 kills for Slana right now. Vin really close with 4. And we got 2K and Gesha tying, and same with Fallen Knight and Cot with 2 each and 3 each up at the top. And so we're now moving into round 4.
Beautiful stuff there from Slana at the end of that round. And I liked the adaptation from Rain. They saw that the Violent rushed a full stop in each of the first 2 rounds. So then round 3, Rain just immediately pushes up defensively into A and stops that hard push. Violent GG made a nice rotation to go around to B, but again, great job answering by Slana to pick up that triple kill and secure round number 3 for their team.
Yeah, you don't normally see, usually when it's a 1v3, stuff doesn't go well for them, but Slana definitely picking it up and taking the lead for that. Now we got Gesh taking out 2K, Faultless going for Mag. Medley getting a headshot on Faultless with a pistol, which this round with ARs is definitely impressive. Slana taking out Melody and Envy for Cot. We're now sitting here with Gesh, the last lone survivor for Violent GG against 3. Don't think that the same thing is going to happen, which it definitely did not. And the bomb is being defused, which then will go to Rain for that point, getting it to a 3-1 standpoint.
And shout outs to Slana here thus far. We talked yesterday, Slana we saw get off to a very, very slow start in their semifinal matchup. Was 0-8, I believe, at one point. But then obviously picked it up from there and was able to help Rain move on here into the finals. But there is no warm-up here for Slana today. 7-1 throughout the first 4 rounds. Great stuff coming out from Rain.
Yeah, and as we mentioned earlier with the way they play, everybody except for one, aside from Slana, is sitting at 3 kills. And so everybody is staying really, really close together on the score. Now, of course, we have 2K hanging out on the corner, taking out Cot right off the bat. Mag and Guess going for 2K and Faultless with a headshot. Bomb is being planted. Slana is having a bit of a difficult time. Teammates are currently circling around and coming to help. We got Envy, who just barely missed and had shots being thrown at the head. Fallen Knight trying to see through the smoke to try and get some body shots, which does make contact with Melody. Slana coming from the side, getting another double kill. One with a headshot and one with a body on Gesh and Mag. Vinny finishing off Envy. And Vin is currently still trying to hold off on the defuse. The defuse is currently happening. One did fall, which was Slana. But Fallen Knight is now going to be taken out by Vin, and that is unfortunately not going to go to Rain, but that is fortunate for Violent GG to get their 2nd win on the board.
And great play by Venely as well, throwing down, knowing that they're defusing inside the smoke, just starts spraying into it. He knows where the bomb is planted, hears the sound of the bomb being defused, and starts spraying right at that area. Was able to kill the defuser, and then, of course, pick up that 2nd kill onto Fallen Knight as well. So a great defensive play there from Venely to secure the bomb and get the win and keep this game very, very close. 3-2 now, still in favor of Rain, but this is absolutely anyone's game.
Yeah, and right now the top 2 one for each team is currently Slana and Vin, which again we mentioned that Vin is that newest player of only 8 months of training, and Solana is a 4-year veteran. And they are currently at top of each other's team right now. So that is definitely impressive to see Vin coming up here and performing the way he is.
Man, it also kind of lets you know that, it's not necessarily just about experience. It doesn't matter if you've been playing for 8 months or 4 years. You can be at the top of the game if you are good enough. And that's exactly what these players are looking for. I like this spot here from Fallen Knight. Just kind of holding behind those boxes. Very, very small sight gap there, but it's just enough to get information, which is crucial for these teams right now. As bomb does get planted A, and now it's going to be up to Rain to push. Faultless finding the pistol kill, though.
Yeah, and Fallen Knight getting that quick shot on Vin to take him out. Kai getting a double kill on Envy and Fallen Knight. We currently have 2 people left, which is Solana and 2K, which, never mind, 2K is now out. Solana, the last one left, and then, of course, Gesh with that double kill, which is fantastic. Now, Solana has the health advantage, but is able to take out Cod. They are now even on health, and Gesh is able to make contact first, and Solana does go to Gesh, and Bomb was about to go off, but the round is over. Now tied up again, 3-3 for Rain and Violent GG.
Yeah, Solana making that long flank. And once Solana got spotted there, it was actually a pretty clean pickup for our Cadillac Gesha, because they saw the grenade come out. You know that you have a small window of opportunity before they can get that gun re-equipped. And that's what Gesha took advantage of. And now going to be a save round for the side of Rain. So you see the hard push and Melody just mowing them down.
Yeah, double kill headshot. We got Caught, Mag taking out Fallen, and 2K. Faultless trying to pick up some, at least 1 kill. Got Mag taken out. They just ran out. They needed to save some cash. They are now just about tied on the money. Now everybody's going to start doing the good purchases. At this point, going to see a lot of M4s coming out, and now should be able to see, even though Violent GG did take the lead with that, it was definitely a calculated risk that Rain went out and did on purpose.
Yeah, absolutely. When you're on a save round, you know your chances of winning you're not going to win playing the round normally when you're on a save round, because your opponent just has you outgunned. Your only real chance is to try and outnumber them and push out onto a site like they just did, and see if you can get a couple of kills. You're really just trying to disrupt your opponent's economy by forcing them to have to buy. Unfortunately for Rain, they were only able to get 1, but now, again, back to full buys for everyone. And Venely with a great shot is going to be picking off Solana.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to see Vin and Solana going up against each other at this point, both being MVPs for their team. So there's definitely going to be a little bit of animosity between those two, which is going to be exciting to see. Gesh going to go ahead and stopping Envy from holding down B. And we've got Fallen Knight circling back around to try and get his sniper rifle in play. We've got a few people. They pretty much split at the map right now. But at this point, it is not looking good for Rain. They're down to 2 players. Vin is able to take out Knight, out-sniper each other. Vin was able to win. And we're down to Faultless and 2K against the entirety of the team for Violent GG. So it does not look good for him.
Faultless and 2K also both on A site, while the bomb is currently being planted B. So a great take and rotation for Violent GG. And now it's going to be up to Faultless and 2K to try and rotate around. However, Melody has the angle on them as they come around the corner, picks off 1, saw the second, and is just going to be trying to run to a safer spot, get a different angle, and is actually just completely out-farting XC. But XC is going to find 1 onto Cadillac.
Yeah, and there it looks like he's circling around, waiting, anticipating for him to move forward. But he's got to watch out for those footsteps. It looks like there is Venely has him in his sights, but he is able to. 2K is able to finish off Mag. Don't think the long range is going to be to his advantage, but Cot is able to catch up, come from behind, and get a headshot on him to get the 5th round to Violent GG, taking a 2-round lead on Rain.
A couple of kills there, though, at least, making Violent GG have to spend some money. Although you look at what they have in the bank, they're not going to be too concerned at all for a while. They still have $26,000 across the board. So they're going to be perfectly fine for a few rounds at the least. They can afford to even lose a couple rounds here, and it wouldn't really affect them. However, right now, they're not looking like they're wanting to lose any rounds as they get 2 quick kills. Bomb gets planted.
Yeah, we got 2K taking out Gesh. Envy coming for Cod. Medley swapping out on Envy with a headshot. And then we got 2K finishing off Melody to try and hold everybody down. Solana is currently moving, coming from behind We currently have one person left, which is Vinny, and
Neither
he
of them
currently
looked at each
has.
other.
They're trying to pinch on him, but I don't know if it's working too well. The AK is currently in hand. They have to get the defuse at this point. They're going for the defuse. Smoke is out. Not sure if they're gonna make contact, which he actually does make contact with the face with Solana. He's gonna go for the defuse. Cannot see. Gonna go ahead and spray through the smoke. Both of them could not see each other, but Vin made the calculated risk and he won, but unfortunately got taken out by the bomb.
I couldn't tell if it was Solana or I'm pretty sure it was Solana coming around on the long flank, actually walked right past Venly on A main, but neither of them looked at each other. Venly's back was towards Solana. Solana was just staring towards Elbow, and they just walked right past each other. And so Venly was able to stay safe and get, once again, the second time we've seen him get that stopping the defuse through the smoke from A main. Absolutely incredible stuff from Venly, but also just so unfortunate for Solana that they just didn't look towards A main to be able to spot Venly, and would have been able to just take him out from behind. Would have been no chance for Venly there. So just an unfortunate situation for Rain. But Violent GG now up 6-3, playing this one a little bit slow, but everyone on A side.
Yeah, no, they definitely had a chance, but unfortunately that's what happens. But I got to give it to Vin. He is keeping track of the actual bomb and where it's sitting, but Faultless is going to go ahead and take out the headshot. He's currently in a bad position. Mag is able to take him out. Fallen Knight trying to come in here and help. He's going to go and attempt to get the kill, but he's not able to make contact for one, but 2K to come clean it up and to finish off Melody. And so the bomb is not able to be planted, and they're able to take that win. But with Vin, he is able to keep track of that bomb on the ground, throwing the smoke, or if anybody else throws the smoke down, he's still keeping a mental note where that bomb is. So if anybody picks it up, he can aim into it and at least get a body shot on it.
You see a look at the scoreboard. It's actually very similar on each side. 12 and 11 for the top fraggers, 10-10, 7-7. Like they're actually very, very close. It's just that Violent GG has been the ones coming all away with the round wins for the most part. Is now 6-10. But Envy gonna be pushing up very aggressive and just getting taken down as the entirety of Violent GG hard rushing B, catching Rain off guard. You see almost the entirety of Rain is over on A.
And then we got Caught here coming for his third kill this match, taking out Fallen Knight and 2K, all getting taken out. So that's 3 kills for him at this point for this round. Solana trying to work way in, but is unfortunately not able to get through the smoke safely. Is taken out. Faultless, trying at least able to pick up 1 kill for COD to get the revenge for all the death for his team. But Mag was able to finish him off to take that win for the 7th round for Violent GG.
And now this is where things start to get a little bit dicey for the side of Rain, because if they lose this one decisively, they're going to be back to another economy round. They're going to have to save up. So Solana and Faultless, the only two with really any sort of money on them at the moment, as both are over 1,000. But Envy 0, Fallen Knight 0. If they don't win this round, and if they don't win it decisively as well, they're going to be potentially in some trouble for the next round or two. So getting that first kill, especially on Cadillac, who has been someone that's been fragging out pretty heavily, is huge for them.
Yes, and at this point, those Silence Augs are on the field for Rain, so that's definitely a good thing for them, because that's one of their primary and favorite weapons to use, such as Envy getting the kill on Mag here, and Vin swapping out and getting the headshot, sniper rifle out and getting it, but Melody coming in to take out Faultless, and we are currently at a 3-3. Melody not looking too good. Solana's health just slightly above Melody's, but still in the green. They're currently double backing around, and it looks like Rain might be expecting that too. They're currently on the move. Now, we've still got 2 of them hanging out on A just in case, but we definitely have 1 of Rain circling back around to B, and it looks like he may have to call for backup because that is where they're headed.
But it's going to be dicey because they are just watching mid, and they're coming from B long, and that's going to be an opportunity for them to pick him off. Fallen Knight, though, turns and gets the shot onto Melody.
Yeah, we still got 1 more coming in. Cot is currently going for the plant. As soon as the plant is down, he's going to know it. He does have Vin in the window. Going to go for the grenade. Can't. Vin is extremely low. Any damage is not going to be good. And it looks like we're going to see Fallen Knight, but 2K comes in and takes out Kot, and Slana coming from behind on Vin to take him out. The defuse is officially done. That is going to be the 5th round for Rain. So they were able to come through, pinch them from every single side, and they were able to actually get the defuse and take that.
Yeah, that was also my mistake. I was talking about, the potential economy after this round, but that was actually round 12. So we are going to be swapping sides here. Final round of the half, and at halftime, 7-5 in favor of Violent GG. Very, very close game. But now with Violent GG on defense, it generally has the advantage in critical ops. So we'll see how they're going to be able to do here. Is with the first pistol round of the second half, it looks like actually Rain somewhat split. As you see, Faultless kind of going up towards B, maybe looking to catch someone flanking. As everyone from Violent GG did go B, and now without anyone showing, they're just pushing up. They find Faultless, and Envy, and they just drop him.
Yeah, and everybody's moving around. They're currently headed up through the mid here. They're all not really pushing too heavily with Rain, even though that is definitely one of their primary objectives is speed and aggression. But right now, Slana is currently hanging out in the God location, sitting in the back, just waiting for somebody to appear. Now, 2K is able to take out Gash, but Mag is actually able to get Slana from a distance. Vin taking out Fallen Knight. Now, don't forget about Faultless and 2K taking out Mag, and Vin easily taking it out. All the deagle kills. Melody getting a double kill on 2K and Faultless. Defuse is currently happening right now. Everybody is dead for Rain, and the defuse is down, which is going to give Violent GG another round further to make that gap bigger between the two teams.
Yeah, and generally you assume that means the next round will go Violent GG's way as well. But in the first half, we actually saw the first 2 rounds get split. So it's not a guarantee. It is just a very high chance as, the SMGs coming out for the side of Violent GG versus the pistols for the side of Rain.
Yeah, because right now those SMGs do take a couple bullets, but they definitely have the fire rate to back it up. But the entirety of Rain right now using all deagles, 1 shot to the face is all they need. Just 1 tap and everything can be done, or 2 to the body. So these guys definitely have something to work out for. They do have the SMGs and everything set up, but again, just a couple shots and it could be over.
And I like what Violent GG are doing here, knowing that they have the advantage with those SMGs. They're playing very passively on these angles, just waiting for Rain to make a move. They know that they have the, obviously time is on their side. A minute left in the round. Venely finds the first kill, though Slana is able to get that headshot, the 1 tap you were talking about.
Yeah, Slana definitely doing work. Now we have Melody taking a few shots over here to the center. Now Faultless going for Mag and taking out Melody. Envy coming around from the side all sneaky-like, but coming in for the double kill, getting Faultless. We are now down to a 2v3. Melody does not look good. Half health, any shot, anywhere would kill Melody with this deagle right now. 2K almost dead, which is finished off by Kot. Slana coming in and getting that 1 tap. Because the health was down. So we're now looking at Slana again left, but Melody is able to pick off with a headshot just on the side of the car and taking that round for them to get it to 9-5.
The thing I'm loving from Violent GG is the way that they're playing around each other as well. Is obviously the individuals are doing phenomenally with some of the ways that they're able to position. Venely in particular, Kodafe is getting a lot of entry frags as well. But in a situation like that where they know where Slana is, Melody's able to just hold 1 angle because their teammate is rotating around saying, hey, if they do decide to go back towards A, I'll have that angle held. I'll be able to pop them and, or at the very least, let you know. But instead, because Melody's able to just say, okay, I'm just going to hold this 1 spot, then there's nowhere that Slana can go. There's nowhere safe. They can't retreat. They can't try and find a sneaky way around because everything is being watched.
Oh, absolutely. Especially in the A-bomb site, everybody can just pick a corner and just hold and just wait for anything to move. Now, Fallen Knight was the first one to go out, but unfortunately, Gash coming from behind and getting the headshot on Slana from the side. Make that another kill for Faultless, making that a total of 3. And then Envy coming in to finish off Gash. Vin getting 2K and actually a double kill with Envy as well, just completely wiping out the team, making that 10-5 right now. And of course, we have 2K sitting here with 14, Solana at 14, the dynamic duos for Rain. But the unfortunate set of events is they're not staying as close together as we saw yesterday. And we have 9, 8, and 6 with a huge gap of that 14. But on the GG side, we also have 17, 14, and 13, 11, and 7. So we do have one not necessarily staying together, but that is fine. If the majority of your team can keep together like that and have as many kills as they do, then that can still work in your favor.
Yeah, it's also just partially the information that you're getting for your team as well. You don't have to be the top kill if you're able to get a lot of information. Right now, hard rush A for Rain. They get the bomb down, but now can they hold?
Yep, Gesh getting the double kill, Faultless getting Melody. We currently have Fallen Knight, Faultless, and Solana all out, leaving 2K and Envy to hold. And at this point, we have Vin and Gesh, which Vin is, of course, going to have that sniper rifle in hand. 2K is able to finish off Gesh. Can Vin make contact and finish it off with that sniper rifle? He may just want to hold and keep that, but he is not. 2K is able to get the headshot on him, and they take his sniper rifle to have. So they're now going to have another rifle in hand. Really, it looks like they're going to pass it off to Fallen Knight as well. Envy did drop that to give to him, so that is something he doesn't have to buy. He has now got the free sniper rifle in hand, and they're able to keep that money in the bank.
Yep, not only that, but also taking it away from Violent GG. They don't have enough to buy a U ratio here themselves. So Venely, who has been just phenomenal with that U ratio, is not going to have one this round. And so 10-6, still heavily favoring Violent GG right now. They only need 3 more rounds to go up 1 map to 0. Kodafe in a nice spot here up on top of the stairs. But again, all you need is one good flashbang thrown into the site, and that completely disrupts that spot entirely, as they're all hovering around A. Nobody really on B is... Oh, Hexy finding the pick onto Geisha is going to be potentially opening this map up a little bit more, as now someone from Violent GG has to rotate over towards B, even though no one is really going back.
No, and we're going to see Solana go ahead and take out Mag, Cod for Solana for the trade, and Fallen Knight, again, taking out Cod. Everybody is going back and forth, but they were able to get the bomb planted. So Rain, they have that down. Fallen Knight not looking too good with his health, but everybody else is at 100%. We have Vin and Melody left. It's a 2v4. Does not look good, but of course, that doesn't mean they can't do it. Solana has already proven that, but this does not look good. They definitely have the advantage right now with 2 AKs and the sniper rifle in hand. So yeah, I would agree. Definitely a save would be more adequate for them to do.
Yeah, they know that if they go in and if they do lose these 2 guns, they likely have to go on economy next round. So the bomb does explode, goes off. Now can they stay safe? And Venely actually finding one on the exit is going to be nice for them as well. But being able to save those 2 weapons is huge, because now Melody and Venely, they can both potentially buy guns for their teammates, and that's exactly what we're going to see happen. One gets dropped and repurchased. Mag is going to be staying on the Deagle. It looks like, nope, actually does buy a shotgun at the end of the day, and now looking for... I'm a little surprised that he didn't just stay with the Deagle and just say, okay, I'm just going to be perfectly set for the next round, instead of trying to force this shotgun. Because now if they don't win this round, that's a decision that could come back to bite them.
It definitely might. The Deagle definitely having a bit of an advantage over the shotgun, depending on whose hands it's in. Because with the Deagle, he would have the range a lot better than the shotgun. Although depending on where he's going to be posted up, the shotgun may actually be good for him. But right now they have 3 AUGs on the field for GG, and that's definitely going to be really good for them. Although with Rain, we do see 2 AKs, a sniper rifle. Those AKs are really going to play a good role with the damage that they produce. But again, the AUG versus the AK, they're definitely really close together. Although Gesh is able to take out Envy, actually double kill Envy and 2K. Again, that AUG took out both AK players. As I just mentioned, they are definitely really close and capable of doing so. Faultless is able to take out Cod, but Vin, Mag, and Vin again for the double kill to take out the rest of Rain, getting that to 11-7. 2 rounds left for Violent GG to take this. Rain definitely has a little bit to climb. It's not impossible, but it's definitely against them right now.
And apologies to Magistrio. Got the kill with the shotgun, so making it work there. But great job from Violent GG, especially Cadillac Geisha, that double, and Codife, again, both of them have been, I think, really impressive for me here in this round. Obviously, Veneli has been phenomenal, sitting at the top of the leaderboard, but those other two have very much impressed me with some of the plays they've been able to make. Not necessarily getting as many kills throughout the entire game, but the individual plays, like that double kill we just saw in the last round, was actually incredible reaction time to round the corner. His opponent knew he was there. Envy and Ecstasy they both knew where he was, and he was still able to find those kills. But Envy making a bit of a comeback here, double headshots onto Veneli and Melody.
Mag coming in, taking out 2K, Fallen Knight, swapping out for Cot. We're now down to a 2v2. Make that a 2v1. Fallen Knight coming in and getting 2 headshots in a row. Gesh is the only one left, sitting with almost 0 health, which is not going to be good. Fallen Knight is able to come in and easily clean Gesh up with how little health was left, and giving that round to Rain, making it 8-11. I do find it weird that Mag is currently bottom fragging right now, where yesterday was all over the top. But 2K sitting at 18, Solana at 16, Fallen Knight at 12, Faultless 11, and Envy at 8, where we have Vin at 21, passing the 20 mark, Gesh right behind with 18, Melody at 14, and Cot at 12.
Yeah, and I mean, the scoreboard kind of tells the story of the entire game. It's everyone on Rain is just slightly lower than the opponent directly to the left of them on the scoreboard, and that's what it is on the rounds as well. Just slightly behind Violent GG right now. Still very much could swing either way, as Rain finding the first kill here, as Cadillac Geisha and Magistrio now both down. Faultless gonna be looking to maybe make a move here, but it's now 3v5. Big advantage for Rain here in round 20.
Yeah, they're currently going nice and slow, and they're going as a pack. And 2K is able to take out Cod, getting the second kill for him for this round. And they are now down. Violent is down to 2 people left. Again, Vin and Melody. Vin always seems to be left alive at the end, which he does go with the sniper rifle, but definitely doesn't put him in a good spot when he's by himself. But he is able to take out Solana with a headshot, and it was very, very clean.
Fallen Knight wants the knife kill. Oh, his teammate steals it.
Yeah, but Faultless is able to take out Vin. Melody getting the double kill headshot on Faultless and 2K. And we're down to Envy and Fallen Knight and Melody. They're the only 3 left on the field. Bomb is still down and ticking away. We are waiting to see, and Envy is able to finish out Melody, and that is going to go for the 9th round to Rain. They are catching up. There's still 2 rounds left for Violent to take. They only need to just get 2 of them, but Rain is definitely not going to make it easy for them.
No, absolutely not. And great job in managing the money for Violent GG and Rain, both teams thus far. We have only seen, I think, 1 or 2 full econ rounds outside of the pistol rounds. So very good stuff from each of these teams to be able to manage their weapons and maintain being able to purchase their weapons each round. Savings on when they need to, and knowing when and how much they can purchase each round.
Yeah, and them knowing that their skills and what they can do, and knowing that it's not worth pushing and trying with such terrible weapons and wasting the money to just wait to get better stuff. It's definitely a good play for him. Gesh coming in for Faultless, taking him out. Fallen Knight getting a double kill headshot on Gesh and Cod, but Envy is able to get a double kill as well, taking out Melody and Mag, along with Mag, taking out Fallen Knight in between there. But unfortunately, everybody is being able to take out Vin, taking out Envy. 2K for Vin. We're currently down to 2K, which is good for Rain, getting up to 10 on the scoreboard, 1 away from closing that gap. 2K passing the 20 mark for kills at 21. Now Vin still holding the MVP with 23. Gesh and Solana sitting at 19 and 16 each. Melody at 16 and Fallen Knight at 14 for our top 3s.
Incredibly close game right now. And I mean, even that last round, so incredibly close. Veneli was able to get that kill in Cafe, and then unfortunately just didn't have any ammo left in his main gun, had to switch to the pistol, and that was the opportunity that Rain needed to finish him off and to defend that bomb plant. So now 10-11, still in favor of Violent GG, but Rain is storming back. I mean, this looked like it was going to be Violent. For a little while there, Violent GG was starting to pull pretty far ahead looked like they may be just getting on a hot streak and taking over, but Rain has definitely fought and clawed their way back and has now made this almost a tie game here. Round 22, the sniper from Fallen Knight picks up a kill onto Magistrio.
Yeah, we see Solana. Solana is just waiting for just the slightest head peek right now. Fallen Knight slowly rotating around to see if it can see any little part of a player to just put that sniper rifle bullet into. And this is definitely going to be one of the slower rounds. We're down from 2K and Faultless are both out for Rain. And of course, now we see Fallen Knight get taken out by Vin. So we're now at a 2v4. This may not go well. It may go into a 12-10. Rain definitely can pick it up. We have Envy taking up Vin from a distance, but Melody is able to pick him off right around the corner. Does not look good. Solana down to 22 health, running away, trying to save to at least keep some extra cash, because we're going to be going into more than likely this 12-10 because we have 8 seconds left on the clock. And there, at least Solana can keep the good money in the $800 and the weapon in hand.
Wins.
Yeah, that's going to be crucial here, especially going into these late rounds. You know, there is no reset for if this does go tied. There's no opportunity to just get a full buy if you are falling behind in money here. So you have to be very conscientious of how much money you have on you, how much money your teammates have, so that you can make sure you can buy up in these crucial rounds. Now, match point here for Violent GG. And you see Faultless is just on a deagle. So that's exactly what I was just talking about. You know, they were able to buy up for most of the team because Solana got that save. If Solana didn't save that weapon, it would have been 2 players not being able to buy anything more than a pistol. So that was crucial. But now Rain really need to win this one. Otherwise, it will be Violent GG going up 1-0 in the series.
Yeah, at this point, that deagle, again, can still be deadly. There's nothing wrong with using it at this point of the game. Of course, as long as you can get the distance on them, then you have a chance to use it. Now, Melody here hanging out, waiting to see if anybody pops around the corner. They're trying to get some peeks in, but don't want to peek out too far because they assume that somebody is going to be hanging out behind the crates here. A lot of equipment is flying. Gesha is coming up to help out. Now, the entirety of the team is hanging out. Gesh is able to take out Faultless. Envy has been taken out by Melody with a headshot. Silence Dog doing the work. Gesh getting a headshot as well for 2K. And make that a double kill for Solana getting taken out. Fallen Knight, last one. The one by himself. And looks like currently rotating into A. Is able to take out Cot. But there's only so much he can do with Gesh taking him out. Giving that 13-10 going for Violent GG for the first round here. Now, our score is looking really, really good for Violent GG right now with 2 of their players passing 20 kills. Now, Melody is only 1 kill away from hitting that as well at 19. Definitely great synergy between the entirety of the team here. Now, we got to get the next match set up for you guys. Again, this is Violent GG versus Rain. First round going to Violent GG, so these guys doing some fantastic work. At this point, we will see what they can pull off next. We definitely are waiting to see if Rain can bring this back. Now, we did see this yesterday, the exact same thing. They definitely had a lot more points on this one, but we saw the same thing. They lost on Canals, so for these next ones, Rain has a good chance to bring this back because if I'm not mistaken, yesterday they won Grounded.
Yeah, they not only did they win Grounded, they dominated Grounded yesterday. So, and that was actually the really big surprise was in the first round, it was Rain and Elevate. I think Elevate won on Canals 13-6 or 7, and then Rain just destroyed them on Grounded. Did not even give them a chance. So definitely, it's not over yet. That was such a close map. Really could have gone either way. A couple of those rounds at the end where it came down to 1v1s that could have definitely swung things in either team's favor. And Violent GG is just the one that came out on top of those. So able to pick up round 1. Now we'll see how they're going to do on map 2 on Grounded as we're going to be moving over to that. But again, great play from the members of Violent GG. The team play, I think, that I was alluding to was really showcased in that final round as well. Melody and Gesha both holding a crossfire on B site. They heard multiple members there, and they positioned themselves so that they would have vision of either of the 2 entrances from B Long and Cafe. So just incredible stuff from Violent GG, able to not only get themselves in those positions, but also obviously then you have to get the kills as well. And they've been able to do that consistently. And they're now just one map away from taking home first place in the first ever Critical Ops League circuit main tournament. Really excited to see what this second map is going to look like, and if they can close it out, or if Rain are going to push us to map number 3.
Absolutely. We'll see that here soon. So, guys, don't go anywhere just yet. Remember, don't forget to go check out Gizer, and that's going to be Gizer.io. Go ahead and go over there, make an account, get signed up, follow them on Twitter at Gizer. And, of course, don't forget to follow Critical Ops accounts as well, and that's going to be COps_esports and COps_league on Twitter for all updates and information that'll be released here in just a moment. We'll be right back after we get the next match set up, so we'll see you guys here soon in just a few minutes. right, guys, welcome back. We are now getting ready for the second match between Violent GG and Rain. We are now going into the, again, second match for these two. Violent GG able to pick up the first win on Canal. Now we're going to find out here on Grounded if Rain is going to do the exact same thing they did yesterday and completely do it almost shutout, or if we're going to be seeing them have a hard time and just barely skate by. We'll find out. Rain on Grounded has always been really good, so I'm expecting some really good things from them on this map. But at this point, it's anybody's game still. Bacon, what do you think is going to happen on this map?
I mean, it's really going to be so up in the air because we saw how dominant Rain was on this map yesterday, but Violent GG was also able to be pretty dominant on this map as well. So it's going to be really up in the air. It's going to be about who can make those plays. I want to see teams kind of avoid the A rush through storage. I'm really not a fan of that play, just because if anyone on the side of anyone defending can just throw a grenade into storage, if they know you're there, then you just completely get blown out. The only time I like the A rush is if you go rush through storage but don't stop in storage. Like, it's the A rush through storage when you stop in storage and like try and get a pick before you rush out. That's the A rush that I do not like. I do not want to see that one at all. But it's really going to be about who can just get these shots, who can have the top fraggers really just step up and pop off for their team.
Yeah, because at this point, is if we can see them, if they can do a hard rush through stores, like you said, if you get trapped in there, it's really, really bad. But if they can move forward through it and go quickly, then they can actually get in and get into a fantastic position. So right now we're going into Grounded, as we've mentioned. That is the next map that we're going through. Canal, again, Violent GG did pick up. If Rain does take this, the deciding factor will be going to Raid, a map that we actually haven't really seen much of. And this will be because right now Grounded and Canal have been, again, players pick, and Plaza yesterday was our players deciding factor, which was banned by Violent GG. So Raid would be exciting to get to and see. I would hope to get to there to see what these two teams do on a map that we haven't seen them play on together. I really would love to get there.
Yeah, I'm a part of me is hoping that we get to map 3 just because, again, I want to see these close games. I want to see Raid, but at the same time, obviously if you're a Violent GG fan, you don't want to see it go to Raid. You want them to just win it now. You want them to take that 2-0 and just be dominant in their performance here and secure that #1 spot. But Rain, I don't think is going to be going down without a fight. And so, again, this map could absolutely go either way. I know Rain is very strong on this map. Violent GG, we did see them win, but it wasn't quite as dominant as what Rain was able to pull off. So there's so much just up in the air right now. No pun intended with the airplanes that are on the map. But it's going to be... I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see how things play out.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we are definitely looking forward to it. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and give you a little tease here. So don't go anywhere yet. Remember, as this match progresses, and whoever and whenever we get done with this, we have a special piece coming for you guys. There is a giveaway coming. We will let you guys know what the details on how to enter that is. It's going to be different from yesterday. So don't go anywhere before the end of this match. We want to go ahead and make sure that these guys have all the attention on them and to find out who is going to take this. Of course, now, if you guys check on up at the top, we're going to see right now Violent GG has that one there, best of 3, and we are definitely moving forward into that. Also, below the map there, we are currently on Grounded, and Raid will be our deciding factor moving forward. And so, as you guys can see, everything is visible for you guys on screen currently.
Yeah, shout outs to our production team getting that upgrade done overnight for us, as we're going to continue to improve the viewer experience for you on these tournaments as we go. Always trying to improve and make things better. If you have suggestions, make sure you let Critical Ops League know about what you would like to see in future events, and we'll of course do our very best to make that happen for you. And of course, the logos right now don't match up with the names. We'll get that sorted when we know where exactly teams are going to be when we do start this game off. As I guess got swapped. Our production crew on point, listening to us and making changes on the fly as we talk about them here, A-Master.
Absolutely. And remember, guys, those suggestions, don't forget that'll be just send us over a tweet over on Twitter. That'll be COPS_league. Feel free to just tweet one of those over to us if you have any suggestions or tweaks or any ideas. Feel free to just let us know. We are currently waiting on one of the person to hop in at this point for Rain. We currently have everybody right now for Violent GG. And so these guys are currently getting everything reset in. Envy did just make it in. So they're definitely going to be getting everything reset and ready to go for you guys for that first pistol round here in just a moment. Now, again, remember, guys, moving forward, these teams are currently fighting for that top spot for that 25 points. And then whoever will take second place will get those 18 points.
And we are now live with the game of Game 2, Round 1 of Violent GG and Rain on Grounded. And again, as you can see, Violent GG just need one map win, and they will be victorious in this tournament. They will be the champions. Rain going to be trying to force a map number 3. See how things go here. It looks like it is going to be an initial few members holding A, as a couple go over towards B, maybe going to try and catch someone on a rotate.
Yeah, definitely. We're seeing right now, Rain is going for the power move. They have all deagles and revolvers right now, where 2 members of Violent GG have silenced pistols. Definitely not going for the power play for the extra damage, and Bomb is currently going down in A. We have Envy and Fallen Knight already out. Faultless getting taken out just now by Melody. We have Solana and 2K left. Melody not looking too good on health-wise, but with those power weapons, any shot can take him out. Oh, and Cot coming in for the denial for the last kill with the knife, going for Solana's throat with that, and so they are able to take that first round for them on this one, and that's going to put Cot at the top of the leaderboard, along with Melody with 2 kills each, with Gesh with 1. Not a single kill for Rain in that first round.
The sheer confidence of Cot to go for that knife, and Violent GG as a whole, that's now both maps. They got a knife kill on round 1. As I love the strategy that they employed there. As right now, it's actually going to be a hard rush. We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah, and definitely going to see Vin taking out Envy for the first kill. 2K really trying to hold down with that revolver, having 2 people, one on either side. Faultless getting the headshot on Vin. Bomb is planted and down. Timer set, and 2K is being taken out by Cot with that silence vector. Faultless really trying to hold down, looking for the A-bomb. Solana trying to get some shots through the smoke. Does not look good. Gesh coming around the corner with that MPX, getting the kill on Solana. Fallen Knight getting Gesh taken out. Melody and Cod going for the 2 kills with the vectors on Fallen Knight. Faultless giving that round going to Violent GG. And again, nothing at all right now yet for Rain. But this is going to be the first round moving into the everybody having equal weapons. So we'll find out what Rain can do now that they've got the good weapons in hand.
Yeah, and I want to go back to that first round and the strategy that Violent GG employed there. They set 3 people just outside of storage. They didn't actually push into storage. They just sat there waiting and sent 2 over to B. As soon as the 2 were shown B, multiple members of Rain rotated over towards B, and that allowed them to then use the numbers advantage to get the bomb plant on A and get themselves situated. So I loved the idea there from Violent GG. They executed it to perfection, and it's a really smart play, especially on round 1 when it is just pistols. You have so much more opportunity to make those kind of fake out plays work like that.
Oh, absolutely. And at this point, they're definitely going for the slower method, trying to make people think that they're going a different direction at this point. Of course, you have the one going in, which is going to be Caught, but he is able to be taken up by Faultless in through the mid-A. Now, everybody is currently in the B-long storage area over trying to sit in there, come through. We do have Fallen Knight trying to hold that down, but Vin is able to come in with that sniper rifle that he is oh so known for and take him out. Now, Solana is trying to hold down, but with 53 health does not look good, and is being able to take it out by Mag. So we have Faultless hanging out, waiting. It's a 3v3 GG does actually not look too good. Melody is sitting at half. Vin almost down to nothing, down to about 20 to 15 health, and Mag sitting about half as well. Faultless did take a little bit of damage, sitting at 29, but Melody comes from the side, gets the headshot on him, taking him out, taking it down to a 2-3, which again, that health is not looking good.
Ecstasy had a really good spot, but actually took an errant shot that basically revealed where he was, let everyone know. So he had a great spot, but unfortunately kind of wasted it a bit and wasn't able to really capitalize on it. So now Envy and Ecstasy going to be having to push in. They do still have the health advantage overall, especially now with Envy taking out Venily. The bomb is down.
2K getting on a headshot on Mag, and Envy coming straight around the corner and taking out Melody, and coming in to get the defuse. Bomb's not going crazy just yet, and Envy taking Vin's sniper rifle yet again, just to take it out of his hands. They're not leaving it on the ground for anybody to have. But he's definitely going to trade it out again and give it to his teammate. Faultless at 3, hanging out at the top for Rain. Melody and Cot still hanging out together with 4 each on the top of Violent GG, so they are definitely staying strong together as a team.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a good idea to grab a U ratio off the ground if you have the opportunity to, because you want to save that money. That's a big buy that now your team does not have to spend money on. And of course, Fallen Knight going to get that gun in his hands, but Cadillac Gesha getting the first kill there on Slana as they push hard into A mid through security. And this is kind of, I think, the rarest push in Grounded. You really don't see teams go through security into A mid very frequently at all. It's because Connector is such a tight choke point to try and get anything going towards A side. You see they immediately actually pull off towards B instead, leaving just one member still hanging out in that mid area. But they're going to kind of have their work cut out for them. Oh, nice pick there, though, by Venily on the Faultless.
Yeah, and looks like Fallen Knight is not going to make any contact with that sniper rifle. Gesh is able to finish him off with a headshot. Vinny coming around and taking 2K out. And so, unfortunately, Fallen Knight was not able to use that sniper rifle that he was also given. He tried to double back around, and it just did not work in his favor. Right now, it's down to Envy. 5 people alive. Everybody still available for Violent GG. So I'm thinking he might be trying to save it. If he can get a few kills and get a few people out, I think he's going to try and go for it, but he's going to try and double back around. We're about to see him make a connection here, and he does with Gash taking him out. And so at least getting 1 kill at this point to put at least a dent in their economy.
Yeah, and it's so dangerous when you get that when you get that kill actually that early. It's almost a detriment because now the enemy team knows exactly where you are. So yes, you got 1, but now you just lost that 1 gun you were trying to save for your team. And so it's going to be a potentially a hard save here for the side of Rain, as nobody is buying anything just yet. A couple members do have money to buy up if they wanted to, but it looks like they're actually going to refrain and just do a full save so that next round they can do a full buy and not have anyone having to sort of force anything or go for a partial buy instead.
Yeah, but of course that doesn't mean they still can't get any kills. Fallen Knight is taking Melody out at the first set of this match with that deagle. Again, very powerful, and it can work in your favor. And of course, if they can get the kills, so they can steal the weapons, and they can absolutely do some good work. Gesh is able to finish Fallen Knight, but Faultless coming from the side to take out Gesh, but Cot is there to clean it up. And so we're looking at 2 down on each side. Vin is able to finish Lana out with a headshot, and so that's going to drop down Rain down a player, and it's going to be a 2-3. Vin almost no health left, and with 2K and the Envy sitting with full health each, it does not look good for them. Vin is still really hard up for kills. He's definitely not going to be just a slacker for the team. Cot is able to finish Envy, and nice there's shot. Vin getting that headshot with almost no health left, a 4 HP to take out 2K.
Yeah, a great shot as just catching him going through B-long. You have that little window you can shoot through on around the luggage area there. So great job from Venily to just hold that angle, knowing, hey, there's a good chance he's going for the long flank. The other angles are being watched. They had members on site that were going to be able to watch anyone coming through that back area there on the runway, and just able to use the information saying, hey, there's no one over there. It's a good chance they're coming from the flank, and he just gets that pick off.
Yeah, and as you were mentioning earlier with that choke point with storage right there on the A side, we saw grenades going off right here at the beginning, and that was just absolutely detriment for if anybody was available to be damaged by that. Now, we got 2 kills already right now. Melody and Gesh both being taken out at the beginning, so they're down to 3 people left. Still hanging out here in the mid. Faultless getting caught through the smoke, and Faultless is almost available to take out Mag, but unfortunately wasn't taken out. Solana coming in to do the final cleanup with a headshot with that silenced dog to take that round, and we're now sitting at 2-4 for Rain and Violent GG. Faultless is still at the top with 5. Fallen Knight making his way up at 4, Envy at 3, 2K at 2, and Solana at 1. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 all the way down. And on the side of Violent GG, we're sitting at 6 for Vin and Cot, and Melody sitting at 5 with Gesh as well. Mag still looking weird at the bottom with 2, where, again, yesterday he was top fragging in the 20s. So I don't know if breakfast was a little different for him this morning, but he is definitely not hanging out at the top anymore.
And thankfully for him, the rest of the team has picked it up as well, so it's not actually going to be anything too bad. Although Faultless finding multiple kills with the pistol there, finishing off, and will finally get taken out. Was really just in a struggle fight there. Was able to find 2 though, so great job by Faultless to at least make that worthwhile. Now Ecstasy pops 1, but Venly immediately snipes him from almost across the map. It feels like for Venly with this sniper, just absolutely deadly. And now I'm gonna have that AUG knowing that he has to push up.
Yeah, we're currently sitting at it was a 2v2, but Solana was able to finish off Gesh with just minor health left. Any bullet, any toe stubbing would have taken Gesh out. Right now we're sitting at Vin coming through by himself, and Solana is able to as well make contact with his face to finalizing him, taking him out, and giving that 3rd round for Rain on the scoreboard, closing the gap again. It is now 3-4. They're 1 round away from tying it up with Violent GG on Grounded.
And even though it didn't work out for him there, I loved the idea of what Venly was trying to do there. It's when you get the opportunity to have a rifle as well as the sniper, when they're right next to each other due to an opponent dying there, he's able to, you want to use the sniper for the picks, but if you have to push in, if you're the last member standing, you don't want to be holding that sniper. That is not the ideal weapon for a 1v1 situation like that. As Fallen Knight, speaking of snipers, is just mowing down members of Violent GG. They were on an econ save round, but still Fallen Knight with that sniper rifle was able to pick off multiple members.
Yes, he is just absolutely doing work with that. Faultless at 8 now, Fallen Knight at 6. And Vin still hanging out the top. Cot as well with 7 each. Melody at 6 and Solana at 4. Of course, with that battle buddy still with 2K as well with 4. Everybody still, again, staying very close together, but they are very close together still. Now tied up with 4-4. They have now closed it up. Rain does need to take a little bit of lead if they're going to move forward, because I think that Violent GG is going to step it up here soon as this gap is closed. So they do need to be prepared for this. And as of right now, they are. They have, with the 2 silenced dogs out and the sniper rifle with Fallen Knight, definitely looks good. Solana definitely representing with that silenced dog, getting the headshot on Gesh. Mag getting taken, or taking out Solana with that. Of course, we got 2K as well, taking out Mag, again, representing that silenced dog, but unfortunately being taken out as well. But we're still sitting with 2 sniper rifles on the field on either side. And so we'll find out which sniper can out-snipe each other, because I feel like we're about to see that here soon. Vin is working his way around. Envy holding the connector area right here in the storage area for A, going into the backside, and they are all on their way. So hopefully Envy has some help here. Which may not need it. He double kill headshot, actually triple kill headshot. Absolutely, and just ridiculous from Envy, going for the triple kill, triple headshot. As I say, he might need help. He just proved me wrong and said, nah, that's okay. I got this. Don't worry about it. Taking the lead and moving ahead into 5 rounds for them on the board.
At the same time, though, you have to, that was phenomenal from Envy. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to take anything away from Envy there, but Violent and the GG, you have to criticize that decision for each of them to just kind of run out one at a time. Nobody peeked with them. Nobody was there to try and trade any of their teammates. And they just get mowed down by Envy one by one by one. So again, great shooting by Envy, but Violent GG, you have to know better than that.
Yeah, they're just walking out there, and he had, especially for the last one with 2 headshots in a row, he had it dialed in where the heads were going to come from the door. So just walking out there and just letting them take the lead. But again, they have the same weapon again out with Rain. All the Silence Augs back on the field. But right now we're looking at majority AKs right now for Violent. I think they're trying to go for that power play to really have the damage on their side with that AK. With everybody using it except for Vinley. But Vinley has his own style of play, so I'm not surprised to see him with something else.
Yeah, Envy picking up that first kill on A. That's going to send everyone from Violent GG scrambling. But very patient play here right now from Rain. Nobody has moved. I don't think they've heard the rotations just yet. They should be hearing a couple footsteps around this mid area. We've got 2 members pretty much right next to each other. But now there's the full rotation. They know that the rotation has happened. And everyone is pulling off except for Envy, who's going to stay watching A just in case. But Venley finds that first kill for Violent on Faultless. And now they're able to get out onto the site.
Yeah, Envy not looking good with super low health. Solana getting the kill on Vin. And 2K on Cot. Melody able to pick off Solana. And so the bomb is currently going down. And Fallen Knight knew that, but it was unable to make contact. 2K coming in and getting both of the kills to take that. And so they are now going to take the second round, and they're going to be two rounds in the lead above Violent GG. So Rain is definitely moving forward. Not as much of a shout out as we saw previously with them, but they are now at least in the lead.
Yeah, I mean, Rain is doing a great job adapting to the strategy that Violent GG has been running this game. Violent GG has been doing a lot of trying to fake and make opponents think that they're going one way while then rotating to the other site. Although right now they're trying to rush through A, but this is what I was talking about before the game. They stopped in storage and just get mowed down.
With that triple kill from 2K. And just able just one after the other taken out and out. Gesha did get a headshot on Solana, but Fallen Knight was able to finish off Gesha pretty easily. And so just easily able to take that out. And then now we're seeing 2K just dominate into the MVP spot with 11 kills. Faultless hanging out at 8 still, which is definitely commendable. Solana at 7 with the battle buddy of Fallen Knight and Envy. We have Vinley hanging out at the top of the team yet again at 9. And we have 8, 7, 6, and 4 down the list, respectively, for Violent. And Fallen Knight starting us off strong with that sniper shot to the stomach on Melody.
And what we just saw in that last round is exactly why I hate that A rush. It's so easy for a team to throw grenades and force you to have to stop in storage. And then once that happens, you're just sitting ducks for them. And that's exactly what Rain was able to capitalize on. They throw a grenade into A storage immediately. Forces, if there is an A push, they have to stop, and it just allows them to just set up these shooting galleries. And Fallen Knight right now just absolutely destroying Violent GG with this U ratio.
Yeah, and of course we had Faultless as well get one of the kills, and along with 2K to finish Vin off for the last kill just before the rotation on from defense and offense. But just Fallen Knight with that sniper rifle is just doing work. Now, of course, now we're switching. We'll see if Rain's offense can continue to break through. Violent GG at this point now having to swap to defense, so we'll have to find out if they can break through. Now, this is, again, pistol round for the first one, so we'll find out who can get this easy win for the pistols to see if who can either take the lead even more or close that gap.
And right now, Violent GG, even though, obviously pistol round, everything's kind of reset for the second half. This is so important for Violent GG to win this just for the momentum. Because if you don't win this round, you're now very likely going to be looking at a 10-4 advantage for Rain. Obviously, again, playing on defense, you feel a little bit more comfortable. You have a little bit more of an advantage just in general. But Violent GG need to stop this bleeding as Rain has just been on a tear. They've won, it's about 5 or 6 rounds in a row now going the way of Rain. And so even just from a confidence standpoint, you have to feel like this is almost a must-win round for Violent GG.
Yes, they definitely need to close that gap a little bit. Now, all of them are currently huddled up in the storage area B. Grenades flying, things are moving. Melody trying to stay at 100% health, trying to move around, waiting for people, getting at least one shot and a hit on there. Not able to make too much contact, and Faultless was able to finish Melody off. Now we got Mag hanging out here, waiting, but Solana is able to get the quick revolver shot off to take him out. They are still currently bouncing back and forth. Gesha here holding pretty nicely, not trying to reveal location too bad. Kod is able to come in and get Faultless. Vin coming around and getting Slana. Now we do see Envy getting that beautiful headshot on Gesh with just a one tap right there. Vin finishing Envy, and we are down to 2K versus Vin and Kod. 66 health for 2K, trying to keep everything down. One bullet left, and that was just used. Round is over. The timer ran out. The bomb was not able to be planted, and he ran out of ammo. There was almost, if there was time left, there was nothing he could have done.
Yeah, it was a rough situation to be in. He had basically both members at one shot, but as you mentioned, he only had one shot left in his gun at all. So not able to finish that one out. Violent GG does get the round win. And I mentioned, that was absolutely crucial for them to pick that one up. Now Mag with the shotgun, not shotgun, excuse me, is actually going to be finding a couple of kills there. I just saw on the barrel real quick and didn't realize which gun it was. But
yeah,
able to find
pick up a double kill. Yes, he was able to at least still do the work and take out at least a good third of the team and take him out. And then, of course, 2K went with it. We now have a 2v3 right now. Everybody for Violent GG all at 100%. Envy not looking too good at below half. And we have Faultless hanging out with majority of his health left. And so it could be either way. With the rifles they currently have, they're both even. Of course, Vin still has his MP7, which can still do some fantastic work with that because, again, his entire thing is completely different than everybody else. So if anyone's going to be able to do it, it will be him.
Envy very low. Faultless also missing a bit of health. 2v3, they have to get out onto the site at some point. They have a nice flank here, but because there is one member just staring at A, waiting for a rotation, but it's not going to come.
And Faultless able to come around the corner to get that headshot on Vin, and Envy coming around to take Melody, which we are now down to Faultless with 23 health. Envy with same around 36, but he's able to be taken out. We still have caught at 100%. Bomb is planted. So the bomb, if he could just hold out and not take the damage, Faultless might be able to fake this and keep it. Now, Cot is moving forward, so there's going to be less space between them. It is taken out. He does push for it, and he's going to get the defuse. So that round is going to be officially defused and given to Violent GG to close that gap at 6, and Rain at 8, going for a little bit of the humiliation there.
Little BM.
Yeah, but I don't think he knew how little of health he had. Like, just a hit to the foot would have taken him out. But definitely having a good time with that. We see almost an entire team right now with silenced dogs for Violent GG. Melody being the only one with the M4. So they're all staying pretty strong with that for the defense. We have Fall Knight with a sniper rifle still, but 2K is going to be the first one to be taken out. Fall Knight coming in with that sniper rifle to do the work on COD to take him out, evening it out for a 4-4.
All right, so with now the score at 6-8, this is another huge round because if Violent GG take this one, it's going to just get them that one away from tying it, but it's also going to do a lot of damage to the economy of Rain. Although XC does have 2.5K on him, so they should be okay for the next round, but it's going to start getting real dicey real quick.
Yeah, because right now, although they are still leading with points, this will be the tipping point for either team to where if Violent GG has to go for a full economy round, or at least really close to a full, or Rain being able to be in a bit of a tighter spot if they are not able to continue this.
Right now, this is interesting. All of Rain pushing up through A mid, while all of Violent GG are pretty much sitting on B mid. Their backs are turned to them. This is going to be a huge opportunity for Rain if they can sneak out onto B site without being spotted.
But it looks like that's not going to happen. Vin coming around to get the headshot on Envy, and Slana from behind. Faultless trying to make his way from into the A side here. We have a Knight, last one alive because Melody comes around to take out Faultless. Knight, last one with that sniper rifle, caught the only one down for Violent GG. There's 4v1. but he does have that sniper rifle, and he does good work. But I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do it, which he's not, because time is officially out for that round, and that is going to go to Violent GG for the defense play to just hold out.
Yeah, an excellent patience from Violent GG, again, showcasing the fact that they are not going to be falling into any of these traps. They're not going to be rushing up and putting themselves into vulnerable positions. They are perfectly fine playing safe and just waiting for members of Rain to come to them when need be. And their defense has been, thus far, extremely good.
Yeah, it's solid. Nobody's breaking formation. Right now, they get into their position and they sit and wait until a certain tripwire is pulled, and then they'll rotate around. But at this point, they are sitting there waiting and looking for those cues. Right now, we have a good couple power plays. We have an AK, 2 AKs out for Rain right now. Of course, with Fallen Knight with that sniper rifle mag, and just about everybody actually with that silenced dog. Except for Gesh sitting down there, not with that, but the entirety of the team they're definitely really good with it. Mag trying to hold the B-Long in the storage area, and Fallen Knight taking some damage, but we have Gesh getting a few shots at the end, 2K taking some damage, but they are currently at a stalemate right now.
And this is all in Violent GG's favor, as now they're going to hear the footsteps of a rotation, but again, they stay put. They're waiting to say, okay, if this is a fake, we are not going to fall for it. But that is not a fake. That is the entirety of Rain now rushing over towards A. Cot is going to be in a great position to try and pick some people off. But the grenade does enough work that Slana can pick him off. That could be the opening for Rain. But great.
Oh,
play
but Melody coming to go for the triple. Oh, quad. He has come in with that silenced AUG and
almost gets the ace.
Faultless with 18 health. That was almost a full squad wipe, but picks up the sniper rifle, gets the quick scope, going for the plant. We have Vinny coming around the corner, going for the behind the head execution with the AUG for the kill to take it to the tie. Absolutely ridiculous from that quad kill. And that is going to catapult to the tie for the MVP. Up for Melody and Vin, tying it up at 14, and Faultless at 14 as well. Fallen Knight still hanging strong with 2K at 12, and Caught over here at 11 for the third for Violent GG.
Absolutely nutty. 18 damage away from the full team ace for Melody. Just incredible spray from just being able to recover as well, because Melody was not the person watching A storage. Melody had to rotate over to basically take the same position that Cot had just been taken out at, and was still able to make it happen. And again, just the patience of Violent GG, not going aggressive, not pushing up and making themselves vulnerable, staying back, waiting, forcing Rain to have to come to them. Although Fallen Knight, a beautiful shot, is going to take out Venley.
And we might see him get another one. He's coming around the corner, almost makes contact. He moves the very possible second to not be hit from that. Right now, Vin is the only one out right now, except for now that Mag is being taken out with a headshot from 2K. So now Violent GG is down 2 players. Slana not looking too good, but still alive. Caught now out as well from Slana, of all people, with the very little health left. Melody and Gesh, the last 2 remaining with those silenced dogs. They can still do some great work with that, just like that. Gesh taking out Slana to finalize that slight bit of health left. But Gesh coming for Envy. Now they are on the bomb site. 2K is able to get the kill. Melody hanging out by the squad vehicle, and Faultless getting the headshot with the AK, and that round is going to go to Rain with that bomb planted. They were able to get it planted.
Yeah, I'm a little upset with Mag there. I was just talking, I've been praising Violent GG's patience, and they're not pushing up. And then Mag pushes up through into boxes and just gets taken out. And once they get that pick, Rain just everyone goes towards B because they know that will have the numbers advantage there. So Mag needs to be a little bit more patient, like he has been in previous rounds. Although right now that's a hard rush because they are going to be just looking to try and shake things up.
Yeah, and COD goes for Envy right off the bat. 2K getting that double kill. And of course, there's still some cleanup action coming. We got Fallen Knight going for Melody, getting that sniper shot. Vin with the sniper rifle, holding down the B-mid. And then we have Faultless trying to go through the vending machine, which is able to make contact with Vin to take him out, which we are now down to Gesh only on Violent GG for the defense, and we have 3 people alive for Rain, being Fallen Knight, Solana, and Faultless.
And Gesh has almost no information. He's going to be running with that knife out, so that's, if he gets too close, they're going to hear those footsteps. He needs to be careful here. He's going to try and see if he can spot someone underneath the plane. You do have a very limited sight line where you can spot someone, maybe get some information. Faultless sees him.
Yep, Faultless has him in his sight. Bomb is going down, just enough to keep him down, taking damage, down to 22 health, and Faultless able to go for the push, and is trying to, it looks like, get over to him, maybe get his weapon, but not able to get there in time. But that is going to be the 10th round going to Rain. Faultless sitting at 17, 2K at 16, Fallen Knight at 14, Solana and Envy being battle buddies down there with 10. But we don't have to forget, Vin is still holding the top right here, moving into the 15 kills, Melody at 14, and Caught at 12.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about in the first map, where we normally see Rain with multiple members very close to each other. This is going to be a full econ round for Violent GG. So they rush in a triple kill for Ecstasy 2K. He's going to get taken out eventually, but it is now all on Venly with a silenced pistol versus 3 ARs. That is not a matchup that you want to be in. And Faultless takes him down 11-8 now for Rain here on Grounded. 2 more, and they will be pushing us to map number 3.
Absolutely, yeah. They went ahead and just let him have it. They knew they really couldn't do anything with that, so they were able to move forward and do it. But Rain right now, they are at 11. 2 rounds left to go for them to take it and move us into that deciding factor map of Raid, which we've been kind of looking forward to have some extra new maps. Fall Night coming to start us off with Vin getting taken out, Gesh going for Fallen for the trade, and of course Faultless doing the trade again to keep it even with that. Fallen Knight, the only one down for Rain right now. It is 4-3. Solana moving in. They're going through A mid here. Caught moving in to get behind the bushes to hold a position. It's a 2v1. Doesn't look good. They're going to go ahead and go for the push. Caught gets the first kill on Faultless. And it looks like Solana is going to double back around and say, absolutely not. Too much damage already. And is going to double back around to their team.
And great job there. To be able to make that play. I mean, really, it should not have worked out the way that it did for Violent GG. They lost 2 members right off the bat by pushing in aggressively through mid, and looked like it was going to be just another Rain round win, but a good stop there. Going to keep things going now. Oh, and you get seen jumping across, but that's going to allow a trade. So 1-for-1. But now Caught and Melody with Solana and Envy both being extremely low, but Solana gets that first shot. Now it's a 2v1. The health, it's a factor, but if they can get the angle and just force Melody into a bad position, they can still find this. But Melody with that quick tag on Envy.
Yeah, we got Solana, last one alive, moving around really slowly, going for that look between the plane. Definitely going for the bomb. You got to go for the crouch because, Melody is able to do it first. Crouch down, see Lana's legs, and completely chop them off with it, which gives them the round victory, giving them 9-11 right now. They're working their way back up. They're definitely holding strong, but Rain still only needing 2 to take this, and with Violent GG being down still, they have to get all the way up for 4 rounds for them.
All right, so we'll see where they decide to go on this one. Defensive again play. You want to be patient. You want to see these teams play safe. Oh, that's gonna be Cadillac.
I guess said absolutely not. Said nope on that one to just double back and keep it safe. And so we're seeing 2K keeping for the pot shots. Yes, still holding there, staying near connector. They know that they're in there. Vin is hanging out, keeping an eye out. But everybody, again, keeping it slow on the defense because they don't really have to do anything. Rain has to come to them. 2K still going for trying to get the shots off, getting down all the way to 35 health, trying to double back around, saying absolutely not for A, and swiping away. Vin still holding on B. Faultless still staying in a good position. I think at this point they're still trying to figure out which way they are needing to go.
Yeah, you see 3 members from Violent GG watching A side, but most members of Rain are coming over towards B. Venly taking a lot of damage, should be letting his team know that they are over here. And you see now Violent GG making that big rotation over.
Mag hanging out, and is he going to be able to make contact, which is a big no. Solana going for the double kill, taking out Mag and Vin. Gesha coming in and caught as well, taking out Faultless and Fallen Knight. Now we got Melody going for 2K, which is quickly diminishing the numbers. We also have Caught getting taken out, Melody as well, Envy getting the double kill, but Gesh taking out Envy. It was 1v1, and Gesh was able to make that play to move it closer and close that gap for 10 and 11 for Rain. Melody sitting at 18. Finn at 16, Caught at 14. Faultless able to pass the 20 mark, sitting there with 20. 2K right behind at 19, and Fallen Knight at 15.
Yeah, really, really good stuff from both teams. I mean, this is just as close as map 1, if not closer at this point. 10 to 11, hard rush through A, but they get stuck in storage. This is what we've talked about. We'll see if they're able to, kind of change the script a bit. They are able to get out as Cott was just waiting inside the hangar, waiting for someone to push through, and now he's just going to get shot in the back.
Yeah, he moves and just double backs, expecting for them to move. Melody coming in for Faultless now. We still have 2 on the back, and we have Melody at the front. We're seeing if they can make their way in. Solana not looking good right now for the health. Envy currently moving back around, and Envy is able to take out Vin right there on the defense. And now we got Mag and Melody left, and Envy might be able to make contact yet again. Coming from the side, really throwing him off, because right now Mag is hanging out on the inside. Solana really trying to stay safe, because again, 16 health left. They have 50 seconds left. They may be doing a quick double back. Envy gonna stay right there to where if they come back through and double back to B, Envy is going to be in the way and letting us know with the teabag that he is right there waiting, just saying, I've got this. So Envy holding strong. We should be seeing something from him here very soon. Again, double backed around. They need to go for the quick plant before they realize it, because nobody is moving. And 2K is, yes, going in for that plant. It is now putting it in. They're going to have to move back around. And I think they are now realizing that. Envy getting slightly back into a better position and waiting for whoever to come back around.
Such a smart play from Rain. Sending Envy on the flank. He gets a couple of kills on the flank, and it distracts the members that are watching A long enough. Now Envy, he does get taken out, though.
Yeah, he didn't know who was there. They're both on either side of him. He did not know what to do. And they just, unfortunately, it happened where he couldn't get it. 2K able to get the headshot, but Mag able to get between the plane. 1v1 Mag, super low with 24 health. Solana.
He doesn't have time.
Yep, and that is it. With the health differences, bomb going off, that is going to separate them just long enough to get it to 12-10. 2K passing that 20 mark at 21. Faultless still hanging out with 20, which is definitely commendable. Solana and Envy still being our battle buddies at 14. Melody passing the 20 mark, and Vin and Cott sitting there with 16 and 15.
Absolutely phenomenal round. That round right there kind of showcases, I think, this entire map right now is how close it is, and both teams trying to out mind game each other. Rain actually being successful on that one. Now they're going to be able to get onto B side. They found themselves 2 kills. Solana, the only one falling thus far, as now it's going to be Envy taking out Cott as well. So all of a sudden it's a 3. Well, now it's a 3 versus 2 as Envy does fall.
Yeah, we see Melody coming around, getting the jump shot, getting the headshot. 2K getting Vin taken out. There's now Fallen Knight and Faultless getting the bomb planted. Melody last again. And will Melody be able to make contact? Everybody with full health right now. So this is going to be very interesting to see if Melody's going to do to take this or not. Melody really should at least give it a shot, because this is, if this bomb goes off or if he dies, this is going to be it. Fallen Knight in a great position, hanging back, getting a good long shot on it, but Faultless is able to take him out, and that is going to be 13-10, and that is actually going to go to Rain. And so now we are going to go to our third and final matchup on Raid to decide who is going to be the finals champion and take those 25 points to move forward, and definitely going to have a leg up in the second qualifier. So these guys are definitely moving forward. And again, that third match is coming up very soon for Raid. And so we're going to get these teams pushed into that, get them all set up, and again, finding out who's going to take those 25 points. Now, don't forget, guys, we have some information coming soon for a giveaway coming very, very soon. I will let you guys know that it's going to be for a firebrand knife that is going to be coming. So keep that in mind. It's going to be a tier 7. And so keep that in mind. The giveaway will be coming soon. We'll let you guys know here in just a bit on how to get qualified to win that. And so we'll be right back with you guys.
Incredible map.
Yes.
That was unbelievable play. I mean, both teams just not only fragging out. I mean, again, you want to see Mag kind of step up a bit. Bottom frag of the entire game, when like we've been talking about, was top fragging for this team yesterday and is now kind of struggling here today against Rain. But everyone else has been stepping up so much. Don't mean to single out the guy, but for someone that was performing so well yesterday to now be struggling here today, if that changes in map 3, Violent GG should take this easily. But we have yet to see these teams in this tournament on this map. I cannot wait to see it. These two have been so back and forth. Both maps have been incredibly close. You do not want to miss this third and final map, because winner takes all. It's all down to this, and they have been so competitive.
Yep, so we'll be right back, guys. In just a few minutes, we're getting that match set up for you, so don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back. right, guys, welcome back. We are now getting everything finally in order and set up for the third and final matchup on Raid between we have Rain versus Violent GG, and so we are getting that set up and ready to go. But before we get super deep into it, we're gonna have a word from our beautiful owner of COL, or Critical Ops League. They are going to give us a little bit of insight for some future things that are coming up soon. So let's take a look at that.
This is Alexi here. I am the owner of Critical Ops League. A bit over a year ago, we had a dream. We wanted to make a competition where every player in Critical Ops scene would love to play in. We started by making Critical Ops League seasons 1, 2 and 3, and now we're continuing with this circuit with Critical Force and Gizer together. We have been developing our new websites. You can see those in my right side, and there you can see the articles we have made so far, but there will be much more information in the future. We will provide you player statistics, team statistics, for example, in there, and the points that you earn in the main tournaments. I just wanted to jump in and say hello from the owner of Critical Ops League. We are here for you, for community and players, and we want to make fair competition and we want to thrive. We are not stopping yet in this circuit. We are aiming definitely higher. So good luck all of the players, all of the teams, and enjoy watching the streams.
All right, guys, and remember, as I mentioned before, we have a giveaway for you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and allow Bacon to let you guys know what this giveaway is and how you guys are going to win and what you're gonna be getting.
Well, as you're going to be seeing on the screen here, we are giving away a Balisong Firebrand Tier 7 knife skin. And if you want to get your hands on this skin absolutely for free, all you have to do is go onto Twitter, go to the COPS Esports Twitter. It's at COPS_esports. They have a tweet talking about this giveaway, and you just need to reply to that tweet using your in-game name, spelled exactly the way it is in-game, and then also use the hashtag COL, and you will be entered into the drawing to win this beautiful knife skin. If you recall yesterday, we also were doing a giveaway yesterday for a different knife skin. Both of the winners are going to be drawn later today. So you'll know today if you were able to win one of these two skins. But once again, just head on over to at COPS_esports on Twitter, reply to their tweet about the Balisong Firebrand, give them your in-game name spelled exactly as it is in-game, and also use the hashtag COL, and you will have your chance to win this skin absolutely for free.
And of course, those winners, again, those will be released on Twitter. So keep an eye out. They will be posting a tweet about who will be winning that. And then, of course, make sure it is exactly the same way on the spelling of that. If there's any numbers, make sure everything is in the exact way. So when they get it to you, there's no miscommunication or any double backing that may be needed to be done. But, of course, we're going to be getting into this match here very soon. Again, this is going to be Rain versus Violent GG on the third map, best of 3. This is going to be on Raid. So it's going to be really exciting to see which is going to be going for this. Again, as you've seen earlier, we were on Canal, and Violent GG took that. Rain, we just got done with Grounded, which they were able to take the victory for that. And right now, it is going to be the deciding factor of Raid. And of course, yesterday, the big map that was on for the deciding factor was Plaza. But Violent GG said, we're not doing that today. Raid is definitely going to be interesting to see what these teams do. We haven't seen them on this map yet.
Yeah, this is going to be really exciting just to get to see how these teams are going to play on this map. You know, everyone knows Canals, everyone knows Grounded and Plaza. Like, those are super common, so everyone knows those maps. They know the strategies. Raid is a little bit less common, and so it's going to be really interesting to see how these two teams adapt. I think thus far, Rain has done a better job of actually adapting their playstyle mid-map. They were able to really do that in most obviously in the previous map and Grounded map. They were able to win. They started off, it was Violent GG able to find these safe defensive plays, playing super passively and just waiting for Rain to make the moves. And eventually in the final few rounds, it was actually Rain taking advantage of that fact and playing around that, knowing that the members of Violent GG were not likely to move from their spots and using that knowledge to their advantage. And it's just so incredibly well played from the side of Rain, just from a team standpoint and an informational standpoint of being able to just recognize the way that Violent GG is playing and changing their play style in order to try and counter it.
Oh, absolutely. And we mentioned yesterday, after seeing everybody play, that these teams, that if anyone was out of everybody we've seen and the adaptiveness of Violent GG against their competitors, that if moving forward against Rain, this was going to be a really hard match for them. And they've definitely brought that to where, again, winning the first one, losing the second one, but still very close all the way through. Now, again, Rain was able to, like you mentioned, understand how they were playing and how hard they were holding to allow for timers to be run out, which happened a few times, which they took advantage of to take that win and to get ahead.
And it looks like, I'm not sure if it looks like there is actually a substitute happening here for the side of Rain, as E63 is currently in the lobby. We are waiting for one more player to get in, but E63 we have not seen yet for Rain, so this will actually be very interesting. It could be a player that, you know, just excels on this map in particular, and that's why they're bringing them in. Could be a strategy thing, or it could just be one of the players just had something come up that they had to leave for, and they had to bring in a sub here. But either way, very interesting to see this a substitute coming in on the final map of this best of 3.
Yeah, 63, I've definitely had plenty of time to see 63 in my time here, and he does a fantastic job. Right now, he is currently a rifle support primarily, so I don't think we'll be seeing sniper action from him. So he's definitely going to be one of the core players instead of a specialty, but definitely does really good. I've seen him do really good in general, but he's definitely a very middle of the road. I would love to see if he could come in and, you know, actually show some domination coming into this. He is fresh, but that could be a positive or a negative, because he may not have had practice beforehand, and that may be a detriment to him.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and find out how that happens. Looks like actually one player from Violent GG just dropped as well, and I do believe we will be getting a knife round for this, because it is the third and final map of the best of 3. We will have a knife round to determine which team chooses the side that they want to start on. And so very important in the final map to have the side that you prefer be your finishing side.
Yes, and just for everybody listening, also 63 is also otherwise known as Hades. Just to let you guys know, we will be using, of course, what we see in game, but for the people who know him as Hades, that is who he is. But 63 will definitely be what we'll be using, because that's definitely what we have in game with him.
And I'm just going to remind everyone, while we do wait for our final player to get in, about the giveaway that we just told you about. If you missed it, if you were, you know, getting a break between games, you were getting yourself a sandwich, getting yourself a drink. If you're back now ready for this game and you want to get yourself a chance to win this Balisong Firebrand, make sure you head on over to Twitter at @Seops_esports. Reply to their tweet talking about the Balisong Firebrand with your in-game name spelled correctly, and also use the hashtag COL. You will be entered into the drawing that will be performed later today in order to win that Firebrand knife skin.
Yeah, definitely. Again, we're giving that away to one lucky winner. And again, the winners from yesterday and the one for this one will be announced on their Twitter account. And that will be over there on the Seops_esports. And that's where you'll be looking for that. So if it magically appears in your account, then obviously you know you won. But if you don't see it and you do want to know who did win, if you want to congratulate them, that will be released on Twitter whenever that is pulled later today. So keep an eye out for that if you want to make sure you won, or if you want to make sure one of your friends won. Just keep an eye out that from their Twitter account. And of course, we're waiting for them to get into the matchup. We're almost there. We're getting everything again set up for you guys. Again, that knife round will be coming soon to find out who will be moving forward and getting what side they want to do.
Yeah, so once we get all 5 players from each team into the lobby, we'll be getting things underway. I can't wait for this game. It's going to be so good because, I mean, the previous 2 maps have been absolutely spectacular. Only 3 rounds separating them, and for most of them, so it's going to be just back and forth. You can expect, expect a lot of kills, expect some great shots from both teams. Still waiting on just one member of Violent GG to get back into the lobby so that we can get ourselves underway and see who's going to be taking down this first place. I actually did get confirmation they are in, so we are going to be starting here very shortly. Again, knife round will be coming up first in order to determine which teams will be getting which side for this final map.
Yeah, and most definitely, because again, this is going to be the deciding match that's going to determine who is going to take the win in this first finals for this qualifier and who is going to start off strong with the 25 points for first place and who is going to be taking the 18 points for second place. Of course, we've already seen third and fourth place, which will get 12 and 8, but this is going to be the deciding factor on who is going to have that leg up going into the qualifiers 2 next month. And so that will be a huge advantage for whoever can take this. And if they continue on to the finale again, definitely holding strong. So guys, you don't want to miss that, especially for next month to find out who's going to be making it again. So we will be finding out very soon. Again, everybody's getting in as of right now. We're waiting for everybody to get into position, which it looks like they finally are. We have now got another substitution. Looks like we have COL coming in on the side of Violent GG here. I don't think I have seen absolutely nothing from COL before. Now, granted, we haven't exactly seen a whole lot from Violent GG anyways, but I've never seen him, so we have no idea what he's about to bring to the table.
Well, we're going to find out as the knife round is getting underway. Again, winner of the knife round gets to choose which side to start on. And that can be absolutely crucial because if things go to a tie, you stay on that same side and have that final decisive round. And so being on the round that you prefer second is absolutely so important. Let's see everyone just getting all set up, ready to go.
Yep, and it looks like we're gonna have a little bit of Mighty Morphin action here. Everybody's getting together in one spot, coming in and having a bit of an advantage on that, but they are definitely not wanting to make any mistakes here. They are going super slow and hanging out in the corners. Melody really trying to draw them out. Moving forward, it looks like they're going to try and pull them in up here on this little ramp, and they are just not really wanting to go. It's all crab action right now. Everybody's coming in with the claws, trying to move around. And again, nobody taking the first swing yet. They are just all waiting for that first swing.
In case you were wondering how important side selection is, the fact that they're being this cautious leading up to a double kill for Cop, but Cop gets taken out, and it will be E63, last man standing, securing the knife round for the side of Rain. So now Rain will get to choose which side they would like. And it looks like they are actually going to be going on to attack to start as they are swapping sides here. So, not really surprising that they choose to take defense for the second half. And we're going to be, once these teams get themselves swapped, it will be a quick restart. And we will be underway for the final map of this tournament.
Yeah, and 63 coming in right there at the end, getting the last 2 kills. Like I said, I've seen some fantastic work from him many of times, and of course, even in the knife round, coming in clutch to get the last 2 kills to give their team that advantage. Definitely good work from him to hopefully have their team set up where they want to be. And so it looks like we're starting off with getting our pistols round. Everybody's currently making their selections right now. Looks like we're getting some deagles out on the field. And at least one revolver from Fallen Knight, but that's not a surprise, being Mr. Long Range to go for the revolver.
Yep, so here we go, underway, final map of the tournament. Winner takes first place. And the 20, not only the prize pool, the crates, the credits, but also the 25 circuit points, which in theory could be enough to just get you into the finals. If you get 25 points, you could make it to the finals just off of that. If the top 3 teams for the next 2 tournaments are different, you'll end up with that top 4 finish. And so this is going to be so important for these teams. You can see sneaking around right now, Rain going all the way around, trying to get on to B site.
And little do they know, they are just mere walls apart right now. Slowly moving in. They're going to the bomb site. Everybody is in. This is going to be a complete free-for-all, just death match right here. Faultless going for the first kill on Vin. Cot coming in for Faultless. Fallen Knight taking out Cot. We're now down to Cole with just a sliver of health left. Melody at 100%. Gesha at just about 70%. We still have Solana, Envy, 63, and Fallen Knight also alive. But Melody is able to finish Solana off and making it tied for 3-3. But Melody is extremely damaged. The same with Cole. This does not look good for Violent GG with their current health situation right now. Rain definitely has that advantage right now.
Sure, Fallen Knight and Envy both off to the side here with the bomb down. Someone from Violent GG is going to have to make a move. They all try and jump down.
And here it is.
A triple for Envy, cleaning up, just picking everyone off out of the air and securing that first round for Rain.
Absolutely. He just comes in, finishes everybody off, gets a couple taps on everybody just coming out of the sky, sitting there with 3-0, Fallen Knight with 1, Faultless with 1. But Cole, Cot, and Melody all able to pick up 1 kill each on their side as well. But nothing like Envy just taking the lead and holding strong right now. This is the second round, and that first one did go to Rain. So we'll see what's going to go happen. Envy coming in, and again, triple kill for Envy on Cot, Gash, and Vin. But Cole was able to finish him off with that pistol, but just decimating. Cole, half health, and Melody below the final third of his health. And so this is not looking good. Bomb is planted already, and Rain is still sitting at 4 players alive with 2 AKs and a Silence Vector with Solana, which I expect Solana to do some beautiful work with that. Again, one of my favorite guns. Fallen Knight using that AK to his advantage, getting a headshot on Cole, leaving Melody last alive, 23 health, sitting at the top, waiting. Fallen Knight looking like coming up. Is Fallen Knight going to be able to make a connection? Doesn't appear to look like it just yet, but again, bomb is planted. Grenade is flying out. 3 health left. Taking a little bit of damage, and Faultless is able to get the second grenade off and finishing Melody, taking the second round for Rain. And so that is going to be Envy sitting there with 6 kills already into it. Everybody else with 2 and 1. Fallen Knight and Faultless with 2. And then we have Cot, Melody with 1. And then Cole up there at the top. New guy in is holding the MVP for Violent GG right now, at least as of now. Definitely holding strong. But Envy really showing up right now to try and get this win to go in to take that victory.
Yeah, unfortunate situation there for Melody at the end. Was able to pick up a rifle and was just trying to save it, trying to just keep a little bit of carryover coming into this third round, but did get discovered, got flanked, and there's not really a whole lot you can do in that situation. So right now, Rain up 2-0. Now everyone is able to buy up. We see all these silenced Augs, 5 silenced Augs on the side of Violent GG versus the 5 AKs on the, or sorry, 4 AKs on the side of Rain. Envy, the only one not going for the AK here. But Rain able to pick up those first 2 rounds down, pushing in. Venely will take out Fallen Knight with a great headshot.
Yeah, and again, Player's Choice Award goes to that Silence AUG. Definitely, especially for Violent GG, they've definitely done fantastic works thus far with it. But Envy here, definitely being the guy to stand out. But, you know, obviously we've seen already in this matchup, he can definitely do the work. Faultless trying to get some shots off, not making any contacts, but Solana definitely uses that AK to an advantage, taking Gash out with a headshot and evening those teams out. Solana trying to back away and double back around. Bomb, it looks like it's going to be trying to be set here soon. 63 going for the double kill headshot. Melody and Cod getting taken out both. Vin coming in for Faultless from the side. Bomb is planted and down. Cole trying to make his way in. Not seeing anybody too particularly, but Envy is able to make contact with him. Again, all headshots thus far. Cole getting taken out by Envy. We're sitting here with Vin, 28 health with 3 people alive for Rain.
Bentley is able to get one, but not going to be able to do any more than that, as was sitting on just a sliver of health. Slana able to get that final kill of the round. Rain going up 3-0 now. And Envy, again, still sitting at the top with 7. Everyone else on Rain sitting on 2 kills. And over on the other side, Cadillac Gesh now the one without any kills here. So we'll need to step up a bit as, the substitute thus far, COL not doing too bad, not doing anything crazy. It's just kind of still too early to really say if it was a good decision or not.
Well, but COL right now, withholding his team right now, definitely. Again, we don't know if it could have been any different if the substitution didn't happen, but as of right now, with him being in the lead, it may have been a good option for them to have him come in because withholding everything. Now, the rest of the team may need to, bring it up just a little bit. Not really sure what's going to happen, but COL's getting currently bombarded right now. His health is going down. Gesh getting hurt severely. But 63 is being the first one taken out by Gesh. Envy finishing Melody with a headshot. And we are now seeing Vin taking some damage. Vin getting headshot on Fallen Knight. Slana finishing off COL, going for that quick plant. Caught coming up, getting some sprays, and not making any contact with the SMG for that MP7. But moving forward, Envy, Slana, and Faultless all in the red. Cot still looking good with 100%, but Cot is able to come through and finish Envy with the silver health that he had left. Coming through, getting the jump shot. Faultless coming down on top of him. Vin trying to come in. Slana not looking good. And it looks like Gesh is going to finish Faultless and going for the defuse. Their health just not looking too great, but they were able to finish till the end.
And the last hit point is the most important, as they're able to get the kills they need, get the defuse, and get themselves on the board. Violent GG with their first round of the map, now sitting at 3-1 in favor of Rain. But again, getting that first win is so important. Just making sure you can, maybe start to get some momentum, start to get some rounds going in a row if you can. Colette Vinov going to be, again, the substitute coming in for this round, stepping in for Mag, who, again, yesterday was so flawless for his team, but which was not performing for the first 2. Faultless. He is faultless in this round right now, getting those first 2 kills. Excellent push through the smoke.
Yeah, and Cod coming in here, getting the headshot on Fallen Knight, cleaning it up. We still have one person on the bomb site. Grenades flying and damage being dealt, and it looks like Faultless was able to get that grenade kill on Cot and getting it taken out. Solana not looking too good, but looks like Faultless is going to be actually in the spree. Melody getting the double kill, taking out 63 as well, but not being able to make contact for the third. Envy taking him out, and Envy actually making that second kill on Vin. And that is going to be it for the defense. That's going to go for that 4th round towards Rain. Envy still holding strong at the top with 10 kills. Faultless at 6. Coming up, Slana at 3. And then the tag teaming duo of 63 and Knight with 2. We have Vin at 5. Melody at 3 with the battle buddy with Cot. COL moving down a little bit where everybody else is starting to get warmed up with Gesh with 2 each.
And that was just a nice spot for Envy. Normally you actually don't want to be on a lower plane than your opponents because having the high ground makes it easier for you to get those headshots. But it was just off kilter enough that they weren't able to hit him. And both members of Violent GG actually shooting above his head while he was able to get those kills. Melody, speaking of going on the head, able to find a headshot, but then Faultless trading it right back.
Yeah, we're currently seeing 1-1 down. Melody and Fallen Knight both down 4-on-4. Looks like Rain, everybody using the same exact weapon. Everybody staying strong. Those Silenced Dogs still on the field for Violent GG. Vin and Gesh sitting with those. Everybody, I feel like, knows where they are, but they're waiting for the time to run down, it appears. They're hanging out up there in the top side, looking down, the grenades and equipment flying. They're currently moving around Vin, having somebody in his sights. Caught, same for him, taking on 63. Did make it to the ground. Envy was able to finish him off. COL and Gesh taken out. Faultless, Envy, actually double kill, taking out Slana and finishing him off, giving them the 2nd round for them in this final 3rd match to find out who's going to take that win in this first qualifier.
Yeah, Heaven can be such a strong point to hold, but it's also so risky because if you get stuck up there, you really only have one option to get out of heaven if anyone comes up behind you. And so then, if your opponents know that you're up there, they can just hold that angle from V ramp or from long, like we just saw Violent GG doing, and they're able to just take them out as they come down. Now, oh my goodness, Cole just taking names through vents, absolutely destroying Rain as they tried to sneak through onto A.
Yeah, he was able to get that triple kill and really wipe them out. Envy sitting at just about half health, 63 for the same. 63 was able to take out Gesh, but there is still 4 people left for Violent GG, so they're going to have to get the shot for it. Cole sitting here with the double kill going for Envy and 63.
Cole with the ace. Guess the substitution was worth it. Picks up all 5 members of Rain on his own. Incredible round from Cole, able to turn that. And again, we talk about momentum so much. Picking up an ace, now sitting at 8 kills when he was at 3 prior. That is just does massive work for your confidence and just the momentum of the team as a whole.
Yeah, so that substitution was definitely well worth it. Although that well-placed grenade is going to help out too. Cot was able to take out 63. Solana with the shotgun to finish him off. Vin taking Solana out, and Faultless again, shotgun as well. Taking Get out, Fallen going for the pistol kill, getting the headshot for the vat, and then Vin and Cole both taking out Fallen Knight and Faultless, leaving Envy by himself with players with much better equipment than he has, which it looks like Vin is going to finish that out and get that to a tie game 4-4 with Violent GG and Rain.
Another extremely close map. It's wouldn't expect anything else after the way these two teams played on their first 2 games, and just back and forth. We'll see if either team can grab an advantage here. Keep in mind, this is the first half. It will be Rain on defense for the second half, which is what they chose. So that shows you that they feel it's heavily defensive sided, which means Violent GG, they're going to want to have an advantage at halftime. Otherwise, they could potentially be in some trouble.
Absolutely. So we'll have to find out what they're going to do. Solana starting us off strong. Melody being the first to go. So that is now the defense now has a whole 63. Not looking too great. Faultless getting dominated by Gesh, getting taken out with that silenced dog that we've seen oh so much so far. And again, tying everything up, making it 4-4. They're not moving too quick. Looks like Fallen Knight's trying to use a little bit of height advantage to jump, but also trying to use sound to his advantage as well.
And being able to try and figure out where your opponents are or distract them and make them think that your team is going somewhere that they're not. So,
and looks like we got Cot coming in for the headshot for 63 and make that a double kill for Fallen Knight. Triple kill actually for Envy, getting a quick shot. Envy was able to take out Vin, and Solana was able to finish out Cot to ruin the quad, but still being able to get that triple kill, getting it down to Solana. 2v1 plant is going. It is now down. They're converging, going from over top. Gesh was able to finish Solana off, and they're going for the defuse. That is going to push them ahead by a round to take the lead from Rain.
And great play there from Cot, and then a good job by Gesha and Cole to just pincer in and say, okay, the bomb's not down. We don't need to rush. I thought for a second they were going to rush in before Solana started that plant, but they knew that they could just play safe. The plant still had to come through, and that's such a great opportunity because you know that your opponent's not going to be able to get the return kills or kill you as you're trying to push in while they're doing the plant. So they wait till they hear the plant start, and then they both push in from different angles, and there's just nothing Solana can do in that situation.
Yeah, because after planting the bomb, you got to have that for that recover time. But Cot was able to get the first grenade kill on 63. Fallen Knight coming for Cot. Cole coming in. Fallen Knight and Vint for the double kill headshot on Envy and Slot, leaving Faultless left, which Cot was able to Cole was able to come through and finish out, taking a 2-point lead over Rain.
Violent GG starting to play a very aggressive defense here in these last few rounds, and it has been working out exceptionally well. Now 6-4 in their favor. Cole sitting at 11 kills, Venley with 10, 9, and 6 and 4 rounding out the squad. And meanwhile, on the other side, you got Envy at 12. And it kind of falls off from there. 8, 6, 4, and 3. Faultless getting a quick headshot onto Melody.
Yep, definitely going and getting the defense broken right off the bat. and trying to make a hole for them. Now they still got 4 people that are still very strong to go up against, so we'll have to see if they're going to stay as a cluster. We've got Cole coming from the bottom and is able to take out Envy, evening it out. Now it looks like we're going to have some meetings here from Faultless, which Cole is able to just easily pick off, taking absolutely no damage.
Yeah, Cole has been really impressive. These, the first few rounds didn't really have much of an impact, but these last 3 to 4 has been absolutely on fire. Able to pick up kills without taking damage there. Taking opportunities where he knows that multiple people are going to be coming through. Solana gets the headshot on Gesha, but Cole makes the rotation over. That's 3 kills now for Cole. To get the 4th. He doesn't quite get the 4th kill onto Solana. But again, 3 of the 5 members going down by the hands of Colette Vinov.
Yeah, but the thing is, did some serious damage. Only 6 health left on Solana right now. So any toe stubbing happens will take Solana out. And that's how Fallen Knight definitely looking good and was able to take out COD, but Vin was able to take out Fallen Knight. So we're looking at a 6 health versus about a 70% health. And so just like that, Vin was able to just get a 1 tap and send it out. Solana goes down, taking a 3-point advantage over Rain as of right now. Now, we are going to be swapping very soon, and everything's going to be reset. The economy is going to go back. Because right now, Violent GG has a massive lead, almost a $30,000 lead over Rain. So this might just be a throwaway for Rain. Now they still have plenty of weapons, and they're still going to go strong, but it might be.
It's definitely not. I mean, it's the last round of the half. You're gonna go as hard as you can. Spend all your money. Money doesn't matter at this point. It's a non-factor. That $30,000 that Violent GG has stored up is going to go away. So this round it's really important for Rain just to try and get a little bit of momentum going into the pistol round. But assuming these grenades doing a lot of damage, caught taking quite a bit. As now they're going to.
That doesn't stop them taking the triple kill. 63 Solana and Faultless all getting taken out.
And great job by Violent GG, expecting Rain to come through towards A long. And Rain went there quite frequently the last few rounds, and Violent GG just waiting and ready, mowing them down in sequence and able to pick up another round. 8-4 now for Violent GG, but we are now making that swap. We are on the second half. This is where Rain wanted to be, was on defense for this map. And it all comes down to this. They need to find these rounds to get this game close. Otherwise, Violent GG, if they can pick up a round here, again, it's very similar to what we saw in the last map. If Violent GG win this first pistol round, we're now going to be looking at potentially a 10-4, most likely. Oh, here they come flooding in.
Yeah, Cole getting at least the first kill. 63 getting a double on Gesh, and Cole, Vin getting a kill on 63, and Fallen Knight getting some as well. Vin getting taken out. We now have Envy and Fallen Knight, the last 2 alive, and was able to take out God, and is now going for the defuse because the bomb was officially down and has now been defused, giving that round to Rain, closing that gap. 5-8 right now. They are doing some absolute work. Envy still hanging out at the top. Actually, yeah, still at the top at 14. Faultless at 9. Solana 8 with a tag team buddy. Fallen Knight also sitting at 8. Cole really showing the stripes. Vin was definitely keeping the top seed, but Cole's definitely keeping it warm for him up there with 15. Vin at 14 and Cot at 12 each. And so looking really nice.
Oh, here we go. We're going to have a confrontation in the vents. The shotgun from Cole gets 1, but then gets taken out by Faultless.
Yeah, a little bit of shotgun action in the vents and definitely getting the trades on. Cole and 63 both out. They are going for a little bit of a slower method right now. Everybody is currently sitting, very little movement, just holding and waiting. Looks like we might have some action coming in here. And yes, Lana moving just enough out of the way, getting some damage dealt down to 48. They are now making their way into the A-bomb site. We got Faultless getting the headshot on Cot, and then Gesh going for Solana. And Fallen Knight taking out Melody and moving forward. Double kill. We get Fallen Knight taking out Vin, and the grenade that he threw out, taking Gesh out, closing the gap yet again. 6-8. Rain moving back up in the ranks, getting closer to Violent GG, wanting to take the victory and at least move ahead of them.
Really close matchup again. I love that pink gun. That's a nice little skin he's got there, but definitely going to be looking forward to this push. It's a big rush from the side of Violent GG, going around A long, looking to push onto A site. See if they can make any damage here. Members of Rain are rotating to answer. Grenades coming through, doing a lot of damage. Envy almost taken down, does end up falling to the grenade from Melody.
Yeah, but the grenades were doing a lot of damage to Violent GG. A lot of people taking hits, so the health advantage. But Cot's definitely not going to let that happen. Fallen Knight was able to be taken out. Solana is still trying to get some shots through the smoke without taking too much damage.
Faultless on the flank. Gets taken out, though. Isn't able to use that advantageous position. E63, last man standing, gets taken out as well. And it is going to be Violent GG barely scraping by. A lot of really low health bars for them. But again, the only hit point that matters is the last one. And they're able to pick up the round win. 9-6 now for Violent GG.
Yeah, and we're currently on round 16. We still have a few more, plenty left to go, but Violent definitely sitting at 9, only has to get 4 more wins to take this win. Rain, as we saw last time, it was able to bring it back from the depths, from being behind. Again, they are now on the side that they chose, so hopefully they can make this work. Melody coming in and taking out Solana, Fallen Knight, going for the trade on it, and getting the team even. But we're going to see Gesh come in and get 2 kills, and that's going to be 63 and Fallen Knight, Faultless, and Envy taking out Gesh and COL. So we now have the heavier hitters being taken out, but except for Vin, he is still alive. 2v2, Faultless not looking good with really low health, Envy looking really nice with a full bar of health, but so is Vin and Cot.
And Envy actually picking up the gun that was thrown to him, Faultless, tossing him a weapon, because Envy was just using a shotgun. And that's not going to cut it when you're trying to push in onto the site here. So Faultless throws him a gun, picks up one of his own, but Kotz just mows them down as they try and come up the stairs. That is a great finish to that round for Violent GG. 10-6 now, all the advantages going their favor. And members of Rain will be able to buy up here, but they need to be careful because it is starting to get to a risky situation for their economy.
Yeah, and right now we are sitting at a 6-10. Again, they were able to take that, so 3 left to go with right now 3,000 in the bank left for Rain, and we're sitting at 17,000 for Violent. And we get Faultless to come in for the first kill, taking out COL, the top heavy hitter for Violent GG right now. So the biggest, baddest one on the block is now out, but they still have Vin to worry about, and they are currently moving and trying to get into position into it. But they are now down a player, so getting into that certain position that may have hurt their strategy at this point, but they are just waiting for the timer to go down just a little bit.
Yep, trying to push in towards B. They have a couple members on long, couple members going heaven. Geisha gets onto the site. Now they have control of the area as Faultless gets picked off as well. Now it's just going to be people coming from behind. E63 is able to find one. Can he find any more? There's still people poking out their heads out of heaven. Bomb goes down, and now that's going to be Melody taking out Fallen Knight. E63 and Envy, the lone 2-member standing. They're both on the same angle, though, and that is not an ideal situation for trying to retake.
And not totally sure why the weapon was just absolutely thrown, but looks like he was double backing around. Again, bomb being planted. They might be letting them have this one. It looks like Envy's going to sit and wait. Oh, yeah, no, they are definitely going to have this as a save. They're going to have to move and go around, and so it looks like they're just going to let them have this one. It will give it to them, and that's going to make them have the 11th round given to them. Rain, again, sitting at 6, so they're going to let them have it just to keep the weapons and to help out their economy just a little bit more and get them a little bit closer to Violent GG's cash pool.
Yeah, and I like this decision a lot from Rain to play it safe there, to save those weapons. Because if you look at the amount of money that they have, they're barely going to be able to get a couple of purchases here. Fallen Knight and Solana actually not going to be having a gun necessarily. Solana actually is going to be the only one. They do actually buy a couple. Envy and E63, who both saved their weapons, were able to buy for teammates. And so now that if they didn't do that, if they didn't save those 2 weapons, you would have had maybe one person able to buy a gun here and going into a potential match point. That is a terrible spot to be in. So that was actually a really important save. But now this round is so crucial. And Venali and Cadillac each finding a kill, giving the advantage over to Violent GG as the bomb goes down on B.
But Falls was able to come through and go for the side, taking Vinley out with just a pistol, but wasn't able to come through at the right angle. Melody was able to finish out with a headshot. We're now looking at Envy and 63, the last two alive versus 3. Melody able to pick off 63 as well. Envy coming through, taking both of them, Caught and Melody out, but COL coming through to finish Envy off, rounding it up to 12. COL still sitting at MVP, that 1 kill above Vinley at 17, and Vin and Cot sitting as a tag team duo at 16. Now don't forget about Envy still holding the lead over there on Rain, sitting there with 17, Faultless at 15, and Fallen Knight at 13. So these guys are definitely holding strong and holding close together. But it just looks like Violent and GG, their points are staying close and high together. COL starting out with a headshot on Fallen Knight, excited about that. Starting it off to take it out, to offset it to a 4-5. Now his health is kind of low, but as we've seen, that doesn't necessarily matter for him because he just does the work anyways.
This is match point, so getting that first kill on match point is huge. See lots of members on Rain going towards B ramp. They know that Violent GG are on B, and now that's going to be a couple kills here, but it's just a trade on different sides of the site. But E63 is able to find another one, makes it 3-3, although E63 is low on health.
Yeah, they're trying to move it forward. Those grenade throws are definitely well used. Vin coming for 63, finishing it out. Solana not looking good. Got the Silence Hog out, but Melody is able to finish off Envy, leaving Solana with no health left, which is able to be taken out by Vin. And that is it. That is going to be 13 for Violent GG over Rain, taking the win for the first qualifier, getting those 25 points. And that is going to be the match game and point. Those scores are beautiful right now with 18 and 18 for Envy and COL, their substitute, sitting at MVP with Vin over there, with COL caught right behind at 17. Absolutely fantastic. That is beautiful.
And it was Violent GG picking up the win, not Rain, as they were able to close that one out decisively, really, on this final map. So congratulations to Violent GG picking up the victory over Rain, as just incredible stuff from them. And again, this team that kind of no one really knew what to expect from, as Violent GG again able to take down Rain for the victory. Just we didn't know what to expect from them. We weren't sure what to think of this team coming in, and they've absolutely shown that they are the real deal.
Oh, absolutely. Especially, remember, these guys are the new guys on the block. They took the win. Because remember, Vin sitting there at the top, again, that MVP, again, 8 months of being in here, and just absolutely ridiculous. So again, taking that win is absolutely huge for a team that just, came back onto the scene with, 2 months being new. It's just beautiful action from them. So we hope to see some great stuff from you guys yet again coming next into next month's qualifier number 2. So don't miss that, is that you be sure that they'll be back, and Rain is going to be coming for them to try and take them out again. You know that's not going to sit well with Rain.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, not only does Violent GG pick up the prize money, the crates, the in-game credits, but they also get the all-important 25 circuit points that are going to go to them. And again, top 4 teams in circuit points after 3 tournaments will be getting the invite to the big final tournament. So they are now a long way towards getting themselves invited to the final tournament. I mean, if they get one more top 4 finish, they're just about guaranteed to be part of that top 4 at the end of the day. So absolutely huge win for Violent GG. Looking forward to seeing what else they can do in the circuit going forward in Critical Ops. Just a really impressive team, and being able to make those swaps too, recognizing that Mag wasn't performing up to par today. They swap him out. COL comes in and absolutely just decimates Rain. Just so impressive, the stuff he was able to do, getting an ace. They had knife kills in round 1s on the first 2 maps. So just the confidence from this team, like, they were so impressive with the way that they were playing, that they were able to pick up that victory. We've got the graphic reset now and set properly, so there it is. We need to make sure we get the victory screen for Violent GG up there. So congratulations to them once again.
Oh, absolutely. And guys, don't forget to go ahead and head on over to Twitter and make sure you get the follows in for Gizer. That's going to be at Gizer. And then don't forget about the Critical Ops League itself and the Critical Ops Esports. All going to be COps_League, COps_Esports. And don't forget to go over to COPSLeague.com to get involved, check it out. And also on Gizer as well. That's going to be Gizer.io. Go ahead and make an account, get set up, get signed in, and go ahead and be involved. There's plenty of things for you guys over there, and it's all ready for you. Again, Violent GG, you guys did a phenomenal job, and congratulations for you guys to take this victory into the next qualifier. We look to see some good stuff from you from qualifier 2. So again, congratulations. That's all for us, guys. Don't forget to go follow everybody, and we will see you guys soon. Have a good one.